All right, boys, what's up? Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Looks like everyone's on YouTube right now. Good to see y'all. Tonight, we're going to be doing Soviet Union Medium Tank Storm, brought to you by Andrew. Thank you, Andrew, for the help. I really appreciate it. I've not played through this myself. Instead, I've been setting it up, making this fine notepad document for you guys. And it basically came from what Andrew gave me. And unfortunately, the screenshots aren't up here, but when we live stream, you basically are going to be able to freeze the frame wherever you want. But this is what we're doing tonight. This is Andrew's brainchild. Please shoot me a like or a follow on Twitch. I'd appreciate it. I think most of you guys are already followed, liked, subscribed, all that good stuff. So thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Penguins is here. All right. Hoopa, good to see you. Bear, good to see you. Toxic, if you're still here. Scatha, Jwad, good to see you guys. Anuvare, haven't seen you in a while, man. Good to see you back. Okay, let's get into this. So that's what I'm going to be seeing on my other screen. I've dialed down the stream tonight to 30 FPS, so we shouldn't be having any stability issues. It looks like the stream health is good. We're rocking some churn beats tonight on Spotify. DMCA free. So let's get this going. This setup so that I can see the build and chat at the same time. Okay, we're good. Just give me a heads up in chat if anything is wrong with the stream. And we'll get going. You guys can hear me, right? Yeah, you guys can hear me. Perfect. All right. First national focus is Stalin Constitution. Then we're going to go to Socialist Realism. Okay, research slots. BT7 right off the bat. T30. Okay, then we go construction 1. First. Electronic mechanical engineering. So this is going to be a Civ-based strategy. Hey, Avidan. Good to see you, man. Should be interesting. Credfield, good to see you. Nothing much tonight, guys. Okay, so I think Andrew left this part open. Here. So we're not going to be doing the towed artillery at all. And then we're going to be doing all this motorized and then dial that back once we get our medium tanks. So there's going to be a lot of different things here to look at, but this is all the equipment. There shouldn't be anything else, so we're not going to go arty. No planes. AI guide tonight, boys. I think we're going to have to trade for a little bit of rubber here. And then through the purges, we'll see who makes it. But I think that Rakovsky should make it. And we'll see if Tukachevsky makes it. No mechanized Scatha, sorry. But basically, these are mechanized divisions. They're going to have trucks and tanks. So, sorta. What else we got going on here? Andrew didn't put Intel Agency on the build. It's probably easier for me to just not do that. I pre-set up our construction. Moscow, Leningrad, Stalingrad, we're going to buff our infrastructure so that we could build quicker in those areas. And we're even going to do civilian factory conversion so that by the time we're ready for war, we're going to have a huge impact because we're going to have that civilian factory ramp up. And I think that we're ready to go. Don't care about you. You. No template for the AA. That's okay. Let's stick at speed 4. We're not going to be doing anything speed 5 because I'm just worried about stream stability. And then let's get these infantry commanders up. And we'll see if Vatutin makes it through the purge. Mariskov probably doesn't. Chibisov is interesting on the defensive. And he's got Trickster. Going to put him in there. So don't attack with that army. Meretskov. Huh. Zhukov, huh? He should be a tank commander with Konev. These are 3 tank commanders here. Kuznetsov. No, I'm butchering this. Try him, I guess. We'll see. Some of these generals won't make it. And then I'm going to get rid of the NKVD just because they have precious support equipment in them, and they're like a weird template structure here. And the OP thing about Soviet Union is you start off with the MP. So that's kind of crazy. Boom. Just get rid of all of them. We should have no more problems over here. The artillery, we're just not going to use at all. And I'm actually keeping the mountain divisions just in case we start getting into Austria in some areas where the mountain divisions will come in handy. So let's just start setting up these guys. Maybe I should have a different field marshal. Probably not. It's always good to go narrow with your field marshals. Hopefully Andrew doesn't have me purge off Tukhachevsky. This is not MP Taylor. We're waiting for the Germans to attack us. Correct. Bear, how are we doing with the MP next Sunday night? Got an MP game that's going to incorporate viewers. Actually, we could do an infantry general. Okay. That's what I want to do. Misclick. That guy back. Who's a good defender? Like they're all good on the defense. I usually take Kulik. Thanks, Bear, for organizing that. I really appreciate it. Hey, Keith. Good to see you, man. Motherland is good. We're just starting off right now. Nothing big going down yet. Get these guys spread out. Good to be back on HOI4. I had a lot of fun with the last card builds. The last cards build that I did. Been messing around with that a lot. Point in drawing that. Okay, Socialist Realism, and we're going to be able to modify our government right from the get-go here. Okay, so Andrew wants us to do war economy first, which we could do right off the bat. Super OP for USSR. That's crazy. Then the next thing we're going to do, Captain of Industry. Okay. Vonezensky. Go war economy first. What times, if ever, would you use area defense? Good question. So area defense, if you guys don't know, is like the way we used to play it was before they changed up the mechanics. Basically, when you occupied territories, you'd have to use area defense in order to keep the resistance down. But now with the new system, you don't really have to do that. You come over here and you could choose what division template, and that's all done automatically for you, which is awesome. 10 out of 10. But unfortunately, then they gave us the Intel agency, which gave us another thing to micro. But anyway, area defense I would use if we're defending a coastline. So I would come over here and like defend this coastline and then put it on guard coastline. But more realistically, I just guard the naval bases, because if they're not able to take the naval base and they like do an amphibious landing here, but don't have a naval base on this like continent, I'm going to be able to encircle them. So give them the bare territory and then go ahead and just defend your naval bases. That's how I would use it. Good question. That's how I use it. And actually, that's another good question is, how are we going to defend Leningrad? Because there could potentially be an amphibious assault there. Turkey seizes control over the Bosporus. Mobilize the armed forces immediately. Oh, wow. This farcical circus matters little to us. Better to have Turkey as a speed bump so we don't have to worry about supplying through the Caucasus. It must be a low supply zone with Paradox. I don't know if that's the truth, but I kind of feel like it is. So no air build, but we will have some air, of course. Have them defend out here. And then our Navy. Okay, so this always trips me out. Okay, so there's a Navy right here. That's Gorshkov's. Golovko. We're going to have everyone base over there. One really good thing to do here is at the start, you're going to have an icon up here. If you shift left click, it'll give you all these divisions, and then you could split them out easier. Key thing to think about. Okay, where should we put these guys? In Kharkov? Control B that, and then let's get the Cav over there too. I think Andrew would probably just have me erase the Cav, but I might... They have experience, so I might just keep them. Rush modern tank? That would be tough. Oh, make you mod now? Yeah. 100%. 100%. This. Do that from here? I have to go over to YouTube to do it. Making me work, Toxic. A lot of people go for Leningrad and MP. Yeah. It's hard to, like, you have to defend it. Did anyone watch the Tommy K MP thing this weekend? I was like doing stuff all weekend, so I didn't have time to do it at all. Yeah. Penguino. Moderatorship. We give you guys a trial basis for the moderators. Wait, are you on Twitch, Penguins? Okay, let me pull this back up. Sorry, I got to pay attention for a second. Okay, we got electronic, mechanical engineering, mechanical computing is next. Get this rolling again. Penguins, why can I not see you on YouTube? Then I have no chat on Twitch. Oh, there you are. There you are. Okay. Moderatorship. Your bequeathed moderatorship, Penguins and Toxic. Welcome to the moderator team. Okay, the plan is to get 40 plus medium divisions out. Medium tank divisions out. And just stop the German onslaught. I think if I get 40 tank divisions out, like, we're good to go. Okay, so CH Lee, thanks for joining. That's a good question. Methinks that Germany has way too much oil. Someone was like, I was chatting with someone on Discord about that, like, so the MP game next weekend, we want to use a historical AI mod that will basically limit the oil that Germany gets, but it also runs better. So I don't even know if Germany is cut off from oil from Romania. I think they can still operate pretty well for a solid year or two. You went to Kansas City with your family and now you're over on YouTube? I'll try to post this build for you guys. So after Socialist Realism, we go finish the 5-year plan. We're working off of. Andrew's still not awake yet. He's going to come in. He's brushing his teeth. And we're just going to cruise here. We're not going to go 5-speed. I'm worried about stream issues. Okay, that just gave us enough political power to go after Captain of Industry next. So that's what we're going to do. Get that infrastructure buff, civilian factory buff. And then let's make sure to check our construction's going pretty well. Now we're going to go all civs all the time. We're going to need to buff our concentrated industry first, so we'll see what happens. War economy at 36, heresy? You know it, man. Dude, how many? That's a lot of civs right off the bat, man. That's pretty good. Like, Soviet Union is way overpowered, but I guess they're just trying to match it for MP games with Germany, you know? Historical multiplayer mod? That's what we're talking about, right? Need to see that free trade and civilian? Yeah. We're going popular figurehead, mobile tank designer, industrial concern, then free trade. So he's got it pretty well worked out. Priority is tanks. And show you what we're working here with the BT-7. Tank stats. Very not intuitive. Breakthrough basically is armor. So the higher breakthrough stat you have, the harder it is for your opponents to hit you. That's how I read that stat. That's how you guys should read that stat. Hardness affects, mainly in my mind, what type of battle plan your general is choosing, because you have access to blitz tactics. If the hardness of your division is greater than 50%, so it has to be at 51%. Always pay attention to that. The blitz tactics are very OP. You do not get the choice to choose blitz tactics. That's chosen by your general in the individual battle that they're fighting, under those little bubbles, red and green bubbles. Hard attack, if you can pierce armor. Armor is armor. Reliability, are we going to break down? And fuel usage. Piercing is whether you can pierce armor, sorry. Hard attack, I think mainly affects vehicles, and soft attack mainly affects infantry. Let's see here. How many attacks the unit can make versus enemies with high hardness? Okay. Which the most common thing that you're ever going to come into is things with low hardness. Not going to be doing a lot of defending with the tank, so I don't really care about the defense stat that much. How are we doing with stream stability? I think the 30 FPS might be the key, my friends. I think that's the key. Boys. Because we are extremely stable, my friends. Build them one by one. So Credfield wants us to micro, right? So basically, as you build something, you need to adjust the construction log. That will give you an advantage. The one thing that we're not going to do is we're not going to join the Spanish Civil War. Actually, I take that back. We should probably join the Spanish Civil War. We're going to send an attaché, and then we could get down there, I don't know, with some units and try to grind a general or two. I got to practice that for MP because that's necessary in MP. HMM is great. It's pretty much vanilla, but faster. Well, that's great. Uh-oh. We gotta micro it. There we go, boys. There's an example of the micro. Oh, got to micro again. Massive moves going on here. I'm just joking, Credfield. Credfield with the good tips, though. In general, the Soviets and Germans can't send armor to Spain. Okay. How about we get some of those mountain divisions over there? That 24 width, not too bad in that situation. Is it possible as USSR to overpower German and Italian volunteers? You're never able. Let's try the mountain. Bloodlust, good to see you. And if anyone wants to throw me a prime on Twitch, have at it. It should be free. You want to throw me a follow or a subscribe on YouTube, I'd appreciate it. The game just on computer? Yeah, it's just on computer. As far as I know. It's on Steam. Okay, finish the 5-year plan. Now we're on positive heroism. So we're going to be going down that line next. Right through here. Start buffing these guys, I guess. Uh-oh. Okay, aggressive assaulter. Organization first. Georgi. Love that name. It's going to have to be the opposite. Unyielding defender. Oh, is that all he gets? I should have gone for defensive doctrine if I only have one. Yikes. The mistakes. Defense 10%. Would you guys in chat rather have defensive doctrine or unyielding defender? That's not something that I ever really go for. That I'm really concerned about ever, you know? I'm an attacker. Guy gets guerrilla fighter. That seems good. How you guys liking the music tonight? The game is on. That's totally a joke. You're a troll, Credfield. It's on GameCube. You need the power glove. He's just kidding, dude. It's only on PC. Matt, thanks for coming, man. You don't hear the music? How's that possible? I could see it on my OBS. Maybe it's just too light. Boys. Yeah, let's give him camo expert. And then we got to figure out what else we can build. I don't think we could build anything in the areas that I want to. Oh my God, you're right. You guys get in-game sound though, right? Okay. Change this up. Okay, you can hear it now, right? God damn, so you guys you couldn't hear my intro. Oh, we're going, you couldn't hear anything. We're going from the top then. Can't believe this. I'm so embarrassed. We're going right back to the top of this playlist. Sorry about that, guys. Jeez. All right. Anyway, that's Churn Beats. DMCA free on Spotify. Let's see what we could do over here. Yeah, there's always these little technical difficulties. If you don't practice streaming, man, like You always miss something, I feel like. Okay, what are we doing here? Where... I can't even find civilian factories on here because I'm so used to not building them. Okay, we got one there. And let's go for the 90 infa. No. Stalingrad. Where else? Probably run this while we're going. Where's our high infrastructure areas? And for those of you who are beginners, the high infrastructure areas, it'll construct things quicker for you. So you always want to place your construction on the high infrastructure areas first. I feel like this got changed a little bit. The base infrastructure here looks a little different than I remember. Could be wrong, though. All those civs, baby. Okay, so we got construction 1 into construction 2. And then we had the BT-7, and we're going to go straight into the T-32. So you can see where he's going here. He wants to get the mobile tank designer to be able to get buffs to this right here. Anyway, our ultimate goal is to go to the T-34. Going T-32 here. Medium tanks use tungsten. And then it unlocks the medium tank regiment that goes into the division there. Oh, cool. Terry's streaming Fallout 4. If you guys want to support his stream, pull that up too. Okay, 735 days, so we got to modify that. Is there anything else we could get? Doesn't look like it. All right, let's keep going here. I'm getting used to it, Avidan. I've spent hours on OBS pondering all the settings, and we're having all the, like I was using an app to basically multi-stream. Now I multi-stream through OBS, and I just pay Streamlabs $10 a month or whatever it is to multi-stream. And I was having streaming issues when I started doing that, and I adjusted all my settings down. So I give you guys 720p at 30 FPS. And we haven't had stream issues tonight. Typically, you guys tell me. So I think that's the key. And then I don't put up Discord or anything. I take everything down. Everything in the background except for Spotify and YouTube and Twitch. Do 60 in Siberia? Actually, that would be useful. There's 60 in Siberia. Kazan up here. Okay, we need to get a... Oh, yeah. There we go. Nice. Once we get concentrated industry, they'll be a lot more open to us. Good call there. No waiting. Enos, good to see you, man. Yeah, we're just going for it. You'll see how it turns on. There's a finite, like, it's going to be extremely underwhelming until we go to war. And then you're going to be like, oh my God, game's broken. Okay. Well, most of you guys are on your phones. A, you're not going to get 1080p. B, and I don't even think I can give you 1080p the way the streams were crashing. So it's not a good idea. But the thing with the app using Mob Crush is I think that when you send it to their server, they modify what you're giving them. But there was like a lot of latency, and I'm on ultra low latency, so I should be picking up what you guys are chatting like pretty quick here. Okay, what are we doing next? Popular figurehead next. Okay, now this is where I differ because I like popular figurehead first because of the stability. So the political power gain is going to turn on. You can see the factory output, but we don't care about that. We care about construction. And this does not affect construction at all. So that's why we're doing it so late in this build, in this instance. So that's going to be Kalinin. You can see all those numbers go way up. And now our factory output is going to go way up. I think I messed this up. We're not building tanks until we get the T-40, right? T-34? Mixing up my T's. T-34. You'll start building mills before you get the T-34, so boost up the trucks to 10 factories, and then build more guns. But when the tank becomes available, put all but these factories and the 5 you added on the trucks on making the T-34. Okay, so once the T-34 becomes available, we're going to make that almost exclusively. So that's one of the keys here. Do that, Enos. Matt, I agree, brother. But I think that that's like a huge, like, live streaming thing. Like, most of people watching live streams or YouTube videos are on mobile now. Personally, I watch mobile, interestingly enough, when I'm out and about in the car. Not driving, obviously, but I mean, that's the only time I watch mobile. Because I love my screen. I love my setup in the house. Okay, positive heroism goes into progress cult. So just the one right below that. Is there anything else to pick up here? Does not look like it. Alright, and we're just rolling here. Oh, I think we have to worry about the war with the Finns first, right? Are there mountains over here? No. I think I lined up improperly. Take these guys off. Put them up here. Force the white peace. Take this off. Man, Finland on the Hearts of Iron map looks so huge. I mean, it looks like it's like bigger than Germany. I wonder if these guys are going to start suffering attrition now. Like we're okay. Got to do the Winter War. Go up against Timohaya, rather. The famous Finnish sniper. I just watched Forgotten Weapons. They went up to Finland, I guess, recently. With a couple of other YouTubers and did some Finnish trials up there. It was pretty fun. You guys want to check that out? Checking out all the Finnish weaponry. Love that channel. Ian is just so good at explaining things. Okay. Get the air set up here. Not even sure, like, maybe I shouldn't even worry about the air. Because we're not going to vie for air superiority. Get rid of this. Okay. So, new book that I've been reading. Audiobook. I haven't been reading. Apologize. Tigers in the Mud by Otto Carius. And he is like the 4th or 5th ranked German tank ace in World War II. And Otto has a much different take on it, because I was reading, or I listened to the audiobook from another German tank ace who's in Tiger 2s and everything like that. I think Otto went into Tiger 2s as well. He started off in a 38T, the Czech tank, initiative on things, but he thought the Czech steel sucked, and that's why they were getting pierced so much. But I mean, if you look at that 38T, it doesn't look like it has a lot of frontal armor or anything. Like, looks pretty weak to me. But anyway, I actually liked the other gentleman's book. God, I gotta figure out what this was. Just the way it was written was a lot better. God, I forgot about this like last time too, and I had to look it up. Okay, tank aces. So Otto Carius, I think probably had more kills than the guy that I'm thinking of. Tiger tank commander, World War II. See what we get here. Of course, the first thing that comes up is Michael Wittmann. Top 7 Panzer aces. Knipsel, Schroef, Carius is number 2. Okay, so I'm reading this guy's book. Are they tied for 2? 150 plus kills. Yeah, Mark Felton. Yeah, he's been getting into the more obscure. I used to watch Felton all the time. It's getting a little too obscure for me, some of his videos, but I love him. Eric, thanks for joining on Twitch. I appreciate it. Throw me a follow, bro. Great War Channel on YouTube. Yes, sir. That's a good one, too. 38T doesn't stand for tons, but for Turkish. Joking. Knipsel, the Renegade Chad. Have a good one, Penguins. Okay, let's figure out who this guy was. It wasn't Egger. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to YouTube. Here it is. Friar von Rosen, and this is him right here, and it was a very good book. See who wrote it. What was it? Panzer Ace: The Memoirs of an Iron Cross Panzer Commander from Barbarossa to Normandy 02, and he's got some interesting stories. And so far, I'm in like the first 1/8 of Otto Carius's book, And basically what they're doing is they're attacking Stalin, or Leningrad rather, and they're not having a good time of it because it's actually very boggy and marshy up there. You can see all these bogs and marshes right here as they're trying to get into Leningrad. And the last thing that he actually said about Leningrad was that famously, Hitler's first plan was to go straight for Leningrad and take it. The Barbarossa strat IRL that I like is Leningrad first strat because it secures your left flank. And you don't have to worry about that. If you stretch your line out and go for the Caucasus immediately, you're going to have problems. If you have no left flank, it's easier to go south and move from left to right rather than in three directions at once, spreading out. So anyway, he said that, now this is just his perception, but basically, this is very interesting. So they're getting resupplied from a railway that went through here. And then later, when Lake Ladoga froze, they'd go across here. But the Germans were attempting to cut the line right here at Volkhov, and he's saying in like, I think it's like 42 or early 43, that they're fighting back and forth. So he was given a Tiger, they were trained on Tigers, and they went specifically to cut the rail line here. So you get the Murmansk Railway, there's a backup line over here that goes to Moscow, and then you've got the Moscow line that goes something like this, and then they cut that at Rezev. Maybe it goes like that. I'm not sure. But anyway, the rail line, everything goes through the rail lines. You don't have rail lines, nothing happens. You don't get any supply. Like literally, the rail lines are everything. That's the way they should make Hearts of Iron 5. Avidance, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate that. Let's see if this actually works. That's what that should have sounded like. I don't know why the alerts are all screwed up, but thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Okay, so anyway, where was I? So they went up here and they're just having tons of trouble, but what Otto Carius says is that they should have taken Leningrad in 41 because the reports that they got was they were stacking bodies like cordwood in the streets. There was no defenders in Leningrad. It was a wide open city. That's what he's saying. I'm not sure that that's the truth, but that was Otto Carius's. That's what he wrote in his book. And Otto Carius lived a very long life. I think he died when he was 95, the early 2000s, something like that. But his perception was they should have just taken Leningrad, and I agree with that. But I'm not sure if it was undefended, quote unquote. Get national focus going here. All right, we're just going Socialist Science. So if you're just joining, this is the build right here. Focus tree order right there. I'll try to post it on my YouTube video to follow this. Grinding. See, we could get air superiority over the Finns, huh? Move these guys up here. Take a look at the construction. I don't think the Spanish Civil War fired off. Oh, it did. Oh, shit. Okay, guys. Sending an attaché was in higher military cooperation. Okay, so we need 100 political power to send an attaché. Let's send volunteers. What's our volunteer limit? Like 2? He was shunned for his mannerisms and his hairdo. Dude, Knipsel looks like a hippie. Hitler's main strat was the Caucasus for sure, but he had strats before that. It was just like the Battle of France. They had a plan, then they had a plan, then they had a plan, then they had a plan, and then they arrived at Hitler's plan. Hitler went with Manstein's plan. And you have to understand that Manstein was sent to the Eastern Front, he was over here in Poland while the Battle of France happened. He did not participate, but then he was the man when they went into Barbarossa. He was given the task of sieging all the cities down here in Crimea. It says so in the huh? It says so in the volunteer box you just had open. Yeah. 6? Okay, let's make an army of 6. Get all mountaineers, huh? Thing is, I didn't practice this, so... Oh, Vlasov for sure. Okay, and then we can give him... We don't want Winter Expert yet. Shouldn't be much winter down here in Spain. Where are you, my friend? Rapasow RX, thanks for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. Man, when did this thing start off? I just clicked through this way too fast. So when we grind, any tips on where you guys think I should grind? Like hold Madrid, huh? Just make sure they don't get past some of these pockets. There's some mountains up here. You can cut them in half. Six with air volunteer. Yep. Matt. Fuel was important. Did I want to send planes? I guess we could. How do we send into air volunteers? Okay. Hey, did our boys get over there? Yes. Okay. Let's get into this. So where's the weaknesses? Like if we surrounded this, I doubt we could ever do that. Where can we make a nice little cut in some place that's mountainous? Like right here. Right there. Go for it, boys. Hey, communist, how's it going, man? Volunteer limit depends on, firstly, on the size of sectors, the war participant, you send volunteers, and secondly, your own number of divisions. Yep, and it makes sense that Germany was so low on those supplies because I mean they don't have colonies, right, because of World War I, whereas all these other nations have colonies, etc. Yeah, let's see if this goes up. We actually want to attack from 2 different areas at once. I wonder if this will accomplish that. Okay, division's still preparing. I'll wait till at least the organization is up. Okay. Mechanical computing into basic machine tools. So, basic machine tools affects your production efficiency cap, which is basically what you're producing right now. And we don't care about this as much in this build because we're building all civs. So at the end, there's going to be this huge, like, boost. That a little bit. Yeah, Enos. They were hoarding and stockpiling a lot of equipment from Russia before the war, actually, because they had learned from World War I, you know, but I don't think they had the fuel, like you said, or some of those other things like rubber that you would get from a nice healthy colony, like if you had the Congo or Vietnam or something like that. But they were prepared for the wars in certain respects, and most definitely the land combat aspect. They're fairly prepared for that war. The most motorized, mechanized army in World War II is Britain. Yeah, and then they lost all that stuff in the Battle of France. They lost all their equipment that they sent over there. I'm not sure what percentage of heavy equipment lost, but, you know, obviously that was the whole expeditionary force. They didn't really get anything back across the channel that I know of. It was all troop transport. And what are these guys going to let up here? All right, here we go. Here we go. Hey, Vihan, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming. Gonna have a fun night tonight. God, we're still 8K short in infantry equipment. Okay, I'm gonna have to let some of the troops go here. Go back up to this theater. Who is pretty ill-equipped here? Yikes, and we're suffering from attrition? Who's suffering from attrition up here? Yeah, let's pull this back down. Probably take out a few of these. If there's anyone else that looks pretty weak here. Okay, hopefully that helps the weapon stockpile. Talking to you guys too much. Telling too many war stories. Okay. Are we good, Vlasov? You're my man. You're my boy. You know what was incredible? That you guys were telling me... You guys were telling me that he actually changed sides and he became a German general or something like that. That was pretty crazy. Vlasov did. UK produced more tanks than Germany? I'm building them civs, boy. Yeah. So, we're gonna do the Germany, sorry, the USSR tank blitz. Put 30 divisions max on the Finnish front line. Okay. That's a good heads up. I typically don't participate in this battle. Hey, I'll do you one better. And it's so nice to have, like, good new music. And some of these songs aren't the best, but I like most of the songs on this list. Hey, Kulik. Wait till Kulik gets over there? 15 days? I mean, he doesn't have too many positive buffs. Maybe we should just start attacking. Once they look a little weak here. Canada produced more tanks than Germany. Gonna try to split Spain in half? Yeah, I always try to win. Unfortunately, Bloodlust. Bloodlust, I have a lot of Bloodlust. You like this channel, bro. I go for it. Okay, so whoever in chat said that they couldn't push, we're gonna push now. And I think it's all because of the mountain. Yeah, we're gonna get that first extra research slot. So crucial. Vlasov was a Red Army general, became a German collaborator, and then at the end revolted against the Germans in Prague and went back to the Soviets and was tried for treason and hanged. Sounds like he should have been hanged. Doing all that, man. He's doing way too much. Okay, can someone pop out over here, please? Thank you. They got decent experience on these divisions. Oh, boy. I'm thinking we go north. These hills, these are plains in here. It looks like we could probably roll up the south a little quicker, though. And the German divisions are up here. Let's try to roll up the south and then go north. Why not? Thank you guys all for coming tonight. I really appreciate it. Still waiting for Andrew to come. It is 7 a.m. for Andrew right now. Over in Europe. Oh boy. Maybe he missed his alarm clock. But anyways, if you guys are new to the channel, drop me a follow on Twitch, a subscribe on YouTube. It helps me out quite a bit. And you guys should be able to see the goal up there. It's a new PC, and I was putting up the dual PC setup, but people were kind of like, didn't know what that was. So basically I just put up new PC, and I'm going to take my old PC, and we're going to use that for part of the stream to render the stream. Then I'm going to get a video capture card in the new PC, put that to the old PC, and the old PC is going to be able, that's basically going to be sending out the stream, and then the new PC is going to be rendering the game and everything like that. Oh man, so they got around me. Hold up there. Make sure these guys are on aggressive. I feel like everything got worse when Helix showed up. Okay, we're almost up to our next political power goal. So anyways, I was going to respond to you guys. So I think that Germany put out as many tanks as they could. You know, they're very proud with their automobile manufacturing and everything like that. So they took a lot of care when they made things. And if they had just got a little more focused on mass production, they probably could have doubled or tripled their tank production. You know, I'm just guessing. But you have to contrast with that with, again, did they have the raw resources to be able to do that? We don't really know. So in light of the lack of raw resources, maybe they're just producing what they could with what they had. They tried to make all the stuff that they produced really good. Okay, we're gonna go improved machine tools. Might have to wait on that. We got construction 2. Gonna have to wait, so we're just gonna save that research slot. And then who are we getting next? Mobile tank designer. We got popular figurehead, right? Okay, here we go. All right, look at the stats. Armor research speed, 15%. So let's check this out. So our research here, 436 days. Max speed and reliability goes up. That's awesome. All right. Click on that. 436 days. What does that turn into? 393. So, like, get rid of, like, 50 days, more or less. Exactly, bloodlust, exactly. And that's a point that people don't really realize. Like, okay, you have like 10,000 tanks. They're not moving. There's no oil. So it's important to make very few amounts of tanks and make them exceptional tanks. But I kind of do that. Like, you do have plenty of fuel in Hearts of Iron 4 because with Germany, because you're not really running a navy. Don't really have to. So I would say, like, I don't build a lot of tanks in Hearts of Iron 4 and AI games just because you'd only need like 3 tank divisions and they'll achieve whatever you know you need. Okay, Spain does the gold reserve thing. Are we able to capitalize on that? Uh-oh. We're about to kind of get cut off here, huh? Actually, if there's a good zone that we could get in here, let's try to get these guys out of here. And maybe over here. We could cut them off there. That would be awesome. And I don't really want to get caught in a pocket here. Get them out of there. They're going to suffer some attrition. Okay, let's go for those high infrastructure areas for the civilian factories. Oh, here we go. Got a 60% there. God, Russia is so vast. Okay, did we get around, boys? No. Slowly but surely. Oh, boy. Yeah, let's get a nice 50% that's pretty far into Russia here. Try that. Okay, got the extra research slot. What's next? Improved railway network. Socialist Science, recruitable pop 3%. Wow. Do we even need that? Research speed 10% with progress cult. So that helps with the tank build. I see what we're doing here. God, I want my boys out of here. This is really scary, this neck. Why does it look like they're just gonna go straight through the lines here? Go around, jeez. Okay, I will path you manually. It's fine. What? Boys are gonna fly. We catch these guys hanging here. Looks like an appendix or something. Gotta cut that off. There we go, there we go. You gotta fix the auto control B. Does anyone chat know why you have to control B so much? Because that's always vexed me in this game. That they strat deploy. Manufacturing capacity that is lacking in other critical sectors? I don't get it. Don't forget about Portugal when this war is over. Why is that, brother? Okay, let's wait till we get our organization back going here. Let's see here. James on YouTube waiting for the third part, huh? Yeah. Construction. Okay, so we did just basic machine tools, then we're going to do improved machine tools. Oh, and we had the other research slot. Land doctrine. Okay, we're going to go mob warfare. And then we got improved machine tools, concentrated industry 1. Perfect. Okay, got that going. Oh, James is waiting for the third Mexico. All right, James. We shall see about the third Mexico if I get to that or not. I'm not sure. Because it was basically like, after you take the USA out as Mexico, you could basically do whatever you wanted to. So I thought like, it was just like open-ended after that. Like that build was pretty much over. But if more of you guys ask for a third Mexico playthrough, I'll do it. The problem is you have to do the peace conference like perfect. So I had an OP Mexico build that I showed like a couple weeks back, and take over all Central America. Then you take out the US, and after you take out the US, it's like easy mode after that. But through your focus tree, what you get is cores on like the western part of the United States, like all the territories that basically Mexico gave up to the US through treaties, etc. And after that, if you get cores on the whole west coast of the United States, like you could invade Russia, you could do a bunch of things after that. Oh yeah, Enos, we're not going to build planes. And I think the key to that is that you have enemy air support -10%. And you have a concealment expert. Superior firepower is underrated for tanks. Yeah, I'm a mob warfare guy myself. Oh boy, they're getting rolled up over there. This is not going too well. Bottom left path. Bottom left path. Down here? Spanish gold reserves. We will seize the gold reserves as payment. Consumer goods -5%. That'd be awesome. Let's seize them. Seize away. You get soft attack, reconnaissance, and reinforce rate. The reconnaissance is actually huge. Particularly a late game, I would assume. So, and I'm assuming... Okay, you have to have recon regiments, though. Advanced fire bases. Recovery rate, organization, tanks in armor variant, recovery rate 0.05. Okay. So if you get down here, you're pretty good. Enables tactics breakthrough. So you only get breakthrough down there. The huge one here is you get breakthrough right here on Blitzkrieg. And you get Blitz for Armored Spearhead. So I believe these are the two that your general is able to choose these two tactics if your divisions have a hardness greater than 50%. So make sure that you're building your tank divisions with hardness greater than 50% and that you're able to actually supply those tank divisions with extra equipment so they can maintain hardness. Stay hard, boys. Stay hard. But breakthrough this early is the key to mobile warfare, in my opinion. Those tactics. Let's see what Vlasov gets for his tactic. So he countered shock. He countered him. He even has the initiative. Vlasov doesn't even have the initiative. So he chose his tactic second. We're doing ambush. Interessante. Oh, wow. He's got infantry expert? Wow, that guy's a god. What else is happening here? Nothing else, really. Get 10% attack and defense because of terrain modifiers. Okay, gotta pick out more areas to put these bad boys in. Make a few places like that. Oh, Kharkov. Jeez. Major misplay there. There we go. God, how could I miss that one? Stared me right in the face. I saw Dankus on Dankus Mimicus's video where he did his MP build. Really good. I think he missed a few of those too. It happens. Oh, you're talking about real life. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Enos. Yeah, I could see how that superior firepower goes up. Kicks in strong there at the end. Oh, left. You're talking about left. Okay. Don't even know my right from my left tonight. Hard attack 10%. You get breakthrough there instead of there. Okay, you get a little quicker. Reinforcement rate. Air superiority 20%. I think the right side would be better for tanks. breakthrough earlier, though. All frontline battalions, organization +5. That's probably better. When it says all frontline battalions, yeah. All right, we get the treaty, and we have a huge head start on our tank research. Okay, so we improve the railway network. Now we're going to go for armament effort. Get 4 military factories, okay. Those guys are just going to sit there and grind. I don't think there's anything important happening down there right now. We're not going to take the tanks up here, and then are we still suffering from attrition? I wonder if I spread this out, if those boys are still going to suffer from attrition up here. What happens? They shouldn't anymore. Guy's not attacking from 2 directions. Try to go something like that. Getting good XP. He's almost infantry leader, so that would be awesome to get. Have these guys reset their attack. Ugh. Did I say no to the treaty? Which treaty? There was no treaty. What treaty? Redfield. I don't think I said no to any treaty. We took their gold reserves, brother. Welton. Good to see you, man. Wait, the tank treaty? What? What? Oh, my bad. Hey, we'll see how it works out. How do you catch these things, Credfield? Oh my goodness. Armor research speed, -75%. Maybe we should just stick with the medium tanks that we have now. Well, we're capping off at T-34? Do we need T-34 though? I guess we're gonna have to just do it with T-32. What's our difference here? This is short barrel. Max speed 8. Oh, you get a little more speed with the T-34? That's cray. Breakthrough is massively different. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sorry about that, guys. Now Andrew comes. Andrew joins chat just as that happens. The difference between medium 1 and medium 2 is night and day. Yeah, I just saw that. It is. You are correct, my friend. Good morning, Andrew. Good to see you, man. If we can't get these guys going. Okay, so we don't have the bonuses. We're not going to be able to attack early anyway. So basically, I think I'm gonna have to start to produce the T-32 just to get that in the bag. What do you think? How do we come back here? Oh, no problem, Andrew. Breakthrough just means your defense on the offense is really that important. Yeah, I agree, man. Destroy the Spanish in Almeria. Ooh. Redfield with the micro. Love it. And infantry expert. Best thing in the game. So these guys stop. Spanish front's gonna collapse. So Andrew, Bear Juice thinking historical AI mod for the MP game next Sunday. Dude, and the reason why I chose the wrong thing was it said like we hate the Germans or something for the top choice. That's why I didn't choose the for the tank treaty. So I guess I should have read that a little closer. My bad. So basically, we're going to get this in 563 days. There wouldn't have been a buff to this, though, right? It's the next one that we get the buff. Is there any other way that we can get tank buffs? Tank research buffs? I guess I could go all research. But that kind of messes up the build. We need to get mob warfare and just keep this research slot on a doctrine. I don't think there's really much that we could do. But we could sure churn out a lot of T-32s. Okay, got Almeria. Get 100% after you take lessons of war. Okay, that's coming. The lessons of war is right over here. Good thinking, good thinking. I don't know where we're going to be at that point. I think we're going to have the opportunity long before there to start. I don't know. This is a year and a half, so we'll see. Georgi upgrading here very slowly, very slightly. We're still on level 1 here. So Andrew, in the build, did you mean to not build artillery at all? That's what I took. And we actually don't have a lot of SVTs churning out. Okay, Armament Effort's gonna help that though. Transpolar Flights is next. All right, so how do you solve this is start hard researching the T-34 after T-32 and just accept the fact that it'll take like 2 years. You still will have it before Barbarossa. Okay. Yeah, and then you're just building T-32s. I mean, it's going to make it a lot more interesting. It's going to make Barbarossa a lot more interesting. Because the way it was before is we're just going to crush Barbarossa, pretty much. Okay, what did I just get? This was on... It was on improved machine tools. So now we go advanced machine tools? Really? Sticking with the build. Got Spirit? Yes, we do. We got Spirit. How about you? Waiting for July 15th. Waiting for a year of negative 75 research speed on the tanks. It is. It is. Dixon, thanks for coming, man. Yeah, let me get that going. Let this run a bit. We get the Discord up here. If you guys are just joining, this is Andrew's medium tank build. Medium tank USSR. All right, just a second, man. I gotta adjust the audio. I got it playing through my speakers.
Artillery in the chat earlier. I couldn't see that because I closed my phone to open my PC. So the reason you don't produce any artillery first is because artillery 1 is not that good to begin with. It is still better than just regular guns, but the thing with the USSR is, and why you don't research any artillery or any better guns or anything like that, is your punching power isn't gonna come from the hundreds of infantry divisions that you're gonna have. Your punching power is gonna come mainly from your tanks, and that's because think about it. Why would you make your infantry better? That isn't gonna do that much when you could make your tanks better, and those are gonna be the ones to take Berlin and such.
For sure, man. Like, what I'm envisioning is like, you could even like let him in a little bit, huh? Like, let him come into Kiev area a little bit, and just to do an encirclement on them over here. I don't know. What do you usually do, Andrew? Andrew, what do you usually do in Barbarossa? Counter it.
So what I usually do in Barbarossa is I set up defensive lines in places such as like the marshes in western Poland, or behind the big river going from Smolensk to Kiev all the way to the Black Sea.
I think that's the Dnieper.
The Dnieper, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And just wait for the Germans to come get you, and they'll because it's AI, they'll battle plan their line into you, and they won't have a chance, especially if you have tanks defending key positions. And then it's also the fact that after they battle plan themselves to death, you can just come in with your tanks and seal the deal. Really, that's usually a lose for them.
Okay, so I'm assuming we do concentrated 2. Yeah.
Yes. Industry is really important, because industry is what allows you to produce more tanks. Well, it would be what would allow you to produce more tanks in this case. I mean, it's still fine. You'll do just fine. You'll even have probably more tanks because you'll be producing some medium 2s, and you'll get efficiency on those.
I mean, this is my summary of your build. You're basically, rushing to a technological point, and then just bam, like getting out really good equipment all at once. It feels like.
Yes. So the economy in summary is basically you build up for when you're gonna get your medium 2, and then you're gonna be able to produce lots of medium 2s. Yeah. You also have the industry set up for it, like the industry research. Notice how you rush. I told you to rush tools and concentrated industry. It's because those give you the tools give you more production efficiency caps, so you can produce more stuff, and the concentrated gives you, I think, I can't actually remember what concentrated gives you other than build slots and I think efficiency retention. Correct me if I'm wrong. You could probably just check that.
Yeah, just a sec. Let me
Yeah.
go in.
Yeah, I see. Plus 10% on efficiency cap, and each of those stacks down the line gives you another plus 10. Yeah, and this gives factory output. That was the thing I was forgetting.
So it gives you an extra 5% factory output, and then
15.
well, over constant. Yeah,
Oh,
over dispersed.
over
Yeah,
dispersed. Yes.
and then. Yeah, that's why I always like it, but then you can concentrate your industry on the high infrastructure areas, so...
Well, a concentrated industry also means that you can't really switch production lines because you don't retain the production efficiency retention is not there that you might have on dispersed. But it's fine. It doesn't matter that much if you don't switch your equipment production often. And with this build, that's just made to just that. You don't switch your equipment production. You just churn out tanks.
Hey, Lewis, good to see you, man.
It's kind of historical, if you will. Also, I find it funny that you're helping the fascists here.
What's that?
Like, I find it funny that you're helping the fascists in Spain.
Pretty much. It's all good. Wait, how am I helping the fascists? This is national Spain, right?
Yeah, national Spain is the fascists.
Wait,
Like,
yeah.
in the Civil War.
No. I'm with these guys.
Oh, you're with those guys, okay. I saw you. Wait, no, you're not. I'm seeing your battle plans in there and your units.
Wait.
It's fine. It doesn't really matter which side you play for because the reason for the Spanish Civil War is to get XP, and that's really the only reason. Like, it doesn't matter for you who wins. Not really, anyways.
I'm with the socialists or whatever. I'm not with the nationalists.
Yeah, but you have volunteers, the nationalists. That's what I'm saying.
I don't understand. Imperial Spanish. What's messing me up is there's so many damn versions of Spain. Imperial Spanish? With the Imperial... I'm with the Imperial Spanish, it says. Yeah. Welton, good to see you, man.
You see your divisions there? Well, I've been trying to write a comment for the past like 30 minutes and I've been... Well, not 30 minutes, but like 5 minutes and I've been like just constantly talking. Not paying attention. Very cool. Okay, took Transpolar Flights. You want to go Oceangoing Navy. Those two focuses, Transpolar Flights, Oceangoing Navy, all they really do is they found the PCDI, which is so you can convert faster, like from civs to mills.
Oh, okay. I haven't been converting at all. Should I still be converting?
You haven't converted mills to civs or vice versa?
I've been converting mills to civs, but just what you sent me in the first part.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's all you need.
Okay, and then when we get that focus, we're gonna start converting again.
Not necessarily. You're gonna start converting from civs to mills in like I'd say August to September 1940. So like a bit. I say a bit, a lot later.
Gotcha.
So that because while civs are great, and I agree with everyone that says there's no such thing as too many civs, when war comes, civs are not going to be what makes tanks. Mills are going to be what makes tanks, and you're going to need a lot more mills than civs to kill Germany.
Yeah, and to me, like, it would be completely counterproductive to do conversions, factory conversions at all, if you're going to go to war early, but in this case, it makes a lot of sense since we're waiting like 5 years till there's a war.
Mhm.
So like it all hinges on what industry you're trying to, or sorry, what research you're trying to capitalize on. Sorry about the stream lagging, Enos. I don't know where Stelios is. Medium focuses are a waste of time. Demagogue, I guess I am. The whole Spanish front collapsed on me. Oh yeah, Toxic is back.
Political power to spend. Actually, that's a good point. Let me see what political power buys you have so far.
Yeah, I just went with what you suggested, which makes a lot of sense to me.
Alright, now you can get the industrial concern.
No free trade, that would boost our research speed.
I know, but you get 5% extra research speed from that, and from this you get 15% towards industry.
Gotcha. We have like 2 slots on the industry.
Yeah, exactly. So when half your research is getting boosted by 15%, that's 30%. Over if all your industry was getting boosted by 5, that's 4 research loss, that's 20%.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Quick maths.
Okay, and I just keep this research slot on land doctrine, right? Yeah.
Yes, until you finish it. Also, don't boost by XP.
You don't do that because it doesn't do as much?
No, it does a lot because it cuts the research time in half. But the thing is, you're gonna need XP to upgrade to make your division templates, which aren't that cheap. And you also need to upgrade your tanks, which takes a lot of XP as well.
You have to literally. You have to make a new.
Into a medium tank division is gonna take like 100 XP.
Gotcha. We don't have mediums yet.
Oh yeah. Well, you should have had at least the medium ones by now, but what happened, I suppose.
Well, we just got rocked, but at least we ground out some XP.
Yeah, that's the point. That's like you don't really care who wins or who doesn't in the Spanish Civil War. You just need XP.
Can we send someone over to China?
Volunteers? Yeah, sure. Do you have an attaché sent to China?
Not yet. We need that political power.
Yeah. Also, another trick you can try for XP. Try sending them a lend-lease of like 3,000 guns or something like that, and 1 oil per day.
Okay.
And that's just gonna get you massive amounts of XP. So I just send them some old guns. Oh, you don't have guns because that's a bummer.
I screwed this up because what I did, I put 10 motorized at the, right from the get-go instead of the guns. My bad. So you said to go 5 and then try to grow into a second row of 5, so I should have done that.
Yeah, what you could have done to grow into the second row is after you did the focus, what was it? The one that gives you mills, the one that gives you 4 mills, you could have put those on motorized, because motorized for now isn't really that important.
Armament Effort.
Yeah, Armament Effort, yeah, that's the one.
Well, I actually could back off on this a bit, and I probably should, just to get more guns.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need tons of guns.
So I got rid of...
Put it down to like 6 or something, and you'll have enough by the time you need to put more on it.
Perfect. Just catch up like that. Okay, let's get Georgi's army over to China. Take up that XP.
So what you normally would do if you wanted to get a lot of XP is, you'd send them like some guns, like 2,000, 3,000 once, and then you'd send one fuel daily. So what that does is, Lend-Lease equipment for some reason gives you XP when it's being used, but when it runs out, it stops giving you XP. So that's what the oil is there for. So it keeps the Lend-Lease going, but the game kind of bugs out and thinks you're still like sending them 3,000 guns on the monthly, so you still get XP.
Oh, gotcha.
So you could call it an exploit, if you will.
Okay, we give total limit is 9. Okay, so we can give them a few more divisions. And then, are there mountains?
There are many mountains in China.
Perfect. Do you modify the mountain divisions at all?
I make them 40 widths, but it's not going to be necessary for now, and you should save your XP anyways. Also, you can modify the mountain divisions into having more mountaineers because you've already reached your special cap limit, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, chat, that's Andrew talking with me right now. This is his build. He's the one that rocked me in
But
MP.
like, again, doesn't really matter
month.
what mountaineers you have, as long as they're in combat and they get you XP. It's good.
Yeah, Lewis, I'm 100% American. You like to take Timoshenko early to get that XP boost? We'll see how long we're in chat, but like maybe at the end of the night, man. Thanks for asking, dude. What does Timoshenko do? Okay, chat's saying sometimes it takes Timoshenko to get XP up. Army XP gain.
The 0.5 per day. Well, you don't get it for the army XP, you get it for the doctrine research boost, I'd say. But as the USSR, you're kind of strapped for political power, so you don't really have that option to take it early, because you still need to get free trade, and then you also need to save up political power for when Germany does Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, and please accept that one.
Oh, will do.
Because what you need to do is you need to justify war goals on the Baltics, Finland, and Romania in order to get big for free.
Thanks, Lewis. Okay, so Molotov-Ribbentrop gives you justifications?
They give you claims. They give you claims on Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, Finland, and Romania. And what you do is you justify a war goal manually on those claims, and it's gonna be a lot faster. And it also doesn't usually doesn't give you war. It just gives them an ultimatum, and they 90% of the time accept, except for Finland. But that's what we want.
Do you attack Romania? You just wait, or?
With Finland, what you do is you can do whatever you want with them. I usually just grind them for XP or general traits. But the point is, you go to war with Finland so you can get lessons of war, so you can remove the purge spirit, which is very nice.
Oh, got you. Because you have to win a war or whatever in a certain amount of time. No, you just have
to be at war. You just have to be at war.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, you have to be at war.
Yeah, and normally you'd only be able to remove that when Barbarossa comes, depending on how early you do it. But this way you can remove it before you have the time to regret that you've taken it in the first place.
Thanks, Lewis. This is Churn Beats on Spotify. 3 people in chat, in voice chat is too much toxic, but maybe if Andrew has to go to school or something. Hey, Jason, good to see you, man. Roman, what's up? Okay, let's start grinding that XP again.
Well, just sitting there for the most part will do you just fine for XP grind. Like just sitting on the front line getting attacked by Japanese.
Oh, actually, what is this? He's not attacking in there.
Oh, he's not
Okay,
attacking there because with a battle plan, if he doesn't think it... Oh, there he goes now. He's stacking into a mountain over a river.
I don't think it's over a river. The river is on the other side of them. Dude, how's the latency? This attack is awful. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him do whatever he feels is best, Georgi.
There's no Zhukov, by the way, that's some other guy.
Oh, it's, sorry, I forgot to assign him Kulik. Grigori. Even got that wrong. I'm gonna give him defensive doctrine. What do you usually do with this?
With what? With generals?
Sorry, with the field marshal?
Oh, with the field marshal. Depends. With the infantry field marshal, you give him defensive doctrine, and if you have one with infantry expert, also ambusher.
Yeah, that was a mistake I told Chad, is I chose unyielding defender instead of defensive doctrine. So now I gave him unyielding defender and defensive doctrine, so
that's good, yeah.
Fine. Oh, we got Mr. Terry with the raid. Thank you. Thor Kaufman, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. What's up, Mr. Terry? We're playing a little USSR. Dude, I was telling everyone to pull up your stream in my chat. I got a notification that you were streaming today, bro. What are you doing? Fallout 4? Love that game, dude. I just sit there and build bases. That's all I do in that game, man. Crazy. Terry, you got to check out this Churn Beats on Spotify. DMCA free. Pretty good. Music right now doesn't... This song's not that good, but the other songs were pretty good. Matter of fact, I'm going to change this song. I hate it. Okay, first decision point. Who are we killing? Who are we taking out here?
No one really right now. Because you don't have anything to take out people with. Well, you have your infantry, which I suppose works.
No, yeah, sorry, I hit the purge.
Okay, so for this one, you pick the second option.
Khrushchev. I always do this, man. This is awesome.
Oh yeah, because Khrushchev doesn't do anything for you.
I mean, it's funny though, because why would the game, you know, give you an option that would be unhistorical, that would be, you know, benefit you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Khrushchev was the premier of USSR at one point, right?
After Stalin died from 53 to 60 something. Someone could probably come up with the proper dates.
Yeah, but they also think that Khrushchev probably off Stalin. What I heard. That it was possible.
Well, I really don't know why you wouldn't purge Khrushchev in this game, because the other options are Kalinin, which is your stability guy that you need. Or who was it, the other guy? I think it was the captain of industry, which you also need. So, meh. From 54 to 64. Said someone in chat.
10 years. Wow.
Well, Stalin was in office from 22 to 53, so that's math. 31 years.
Oh, I got the math wrong. My bad. Let me show Terry the churn beats. That's it. The churn beats, my friends. I don't know if... Oh, you can't see that. My bad. Oh, no, you can see that. My bad. Some of the earlier songs are way better. Streams at 30 FPS are looking good here. Liking this.
What were you streaming at previously?
60 FPS, but then now I'm like, why did I ever need that?
Understandable.
For this game, at least. Thanks for the answer, Jason. Nixon, thanks for coming, man. Khrushchev won't be able to debate Nixon. That's crazy to me that they would have a debate. Is that true? Nixon and Khrushchev had a debate? Like, why do we need to debate?
Oh, I'd assume the debate was about, like, I don't know, Korea or... No, wait, no, not Korea. What war happened in between Korea, Vietnam, in the Cold War?
Between Korea and Vietnam? Terry?
Yeah, if there was like any other proxy war that happened that's major. Well, there probably was.
Terry, we need your help. Was there one though? I can't think of one.
I'm not sure. That's why I'm asking if there was one.
Terry would know. I think it was Korea. From the American perspective, it was just Korea and Vietnam. But I mean, obviously, there are other parts of the world. It was something happening in Eastern Europe. Perhaps that's what it was about. Like the fate of Germany. Berlin Wall falling.
Yeah, Khrushchev was the Berlin Wall boy.
Okay, in the kitchen debate, Khrushchev claimed that Nixon's grandchildren would live under communism, and Nixon claimed that Khrushchev's grandchildren would live in freedom. Okay. I think that's still pretty debatable about what happened. Thanks for the answer, Jason. I'm trying not to run at speed 5 because I'm afraid the stream will crash.
Oh, sad.
Well, that might have been why, because it does take up a lot of processing power, but I don't know. A lot of people said it doesn't really. It's just the way the program works. It takes a while to churn. I don't know.
Might also be YouTube that's being dumb, which wouldn't be the first time that happened.
Agreed. Wait, Khrushchev was out by the time Nixon became president? Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense that they would have a debate then.
Oh, wait, it's...
Oh, we got the second purge. We pull up your notes here.
You want the first option at the top of my head. The one that doesn't purge Rokossovsky.
Yeah, because he's the tank expert, right?
Yeah, 15% thing.
Dude, we're gonna lose Tukachevsky.
I think he has army regrouping or something.
No, Tukachevsky, you're my man.
Sad gamer moment.
Dude, we have no field marshal anymore. Are we gonna get? Don't we get back some?
Well, you have some low-level ones. Or you can promote someone. You can promote like Khrushchev and he'll be your field marshal just fine.
Or Zhukov?
Yeah, like you can just promote him. Yes, you can conduct a purge in this game. You can do many things in this game.
Yeah, the purge kind of happens through the focus tree. Just world events. The Great Purge right there. And there's a lot of different modifiers.
There you go. You have a perfectly good, serviceable field marshal. And he'll do you fine.
True that. Well, I mean, he was a field marshal IRL, right? So it's probably
he was.
Makes sense. We can do offensive doctrine. He's going to be the tank guy. Organization first. Keep the tanks moving and charismatic. Yeah, he's got the full complement of everything you need.
He's a pretty big gamer. Also, I think your tank research crippling thing is gonna go out in a bit.
Yikes. Like, I feel like HOI4 wants you to take that military treaty.
They do, because if they wouldn't, then they wouldn't give you a minus 75% research speed to armor.
Yeah, Terry, it's purging. We purged. That's what we're talking about.
You know, normally by this time you'd have the medium 2 and it's still 270 days off till medium 1 because oh god, that focus is just like it's not the best for your yes.
So we purged Khrushchev, Terry.
Yes, fuck him. It was either him or the guy that gives you stability, and it's not much of a choice between those two. Because Khrushchev in this game does nothing literally, which is kind of sad.
What did he do in the war? Was he a general? Like not a frontline one?
I know he was part of like the inner circle. And I also know that he made good jokes apparently, but that's all I know about him and his like political activity.
Well, I think they thought it was Khrushchev that offed Stalin. They thought it was poison because everyone just stood there and watched Stalin die or have his stroke or whatever happened.
I thought Beria was the one that was thought to like have poisoned him or something, if that was the case. Like, if anyone had done that, it would have probably been Beria, which was the head of the NKVD, I think. Probably.
Yeah, I don't know about him. Do you know what I did see historically, though, was the Tank Museum came out with the SDKFZ, whichever variant, it was in the 200s, but it was the one with the short barrel.
The 234/2. Don't ask me why I know that.
I think, yeah, I think you're right. 234. They just said 234, but that's
so with this political power, I would say send an attaché to China if you can.
Wait a minute, free trade? Are you sure?
Yes, but XP. Actually, since you're gonna get your tank late, you're not gonna need XP that much. Yeah, go for free trade.
Gotta get that research boost since I screwed it up.
Yeah.
Dude, so anyway, the tank museum guy was saying how the SDKFZ, whatever it was, 234, like literally, so it was the 8-wheeled one. It's got 2 drivers, one in the front and one in the back. You had
one in the front.
You have 8-wheel steering, 8-wheel independent suspension. He said that it was basically in World War II from today, the standard. It's the standard. Yeah,
Oh yeah, because still a lot of AFVs with wheels have that configuration.
So yeah, because they German engineers developed it, it was like so good that they're saying in the 70s they would pull this out of the museum or wherever it was housed to compare it to the vehicles that they were trying to develop because it was so good. Okay, Trial 21, it's number 2, right?
Yes, if I remember correctly off the top of my head.
I'm reading your notes. First event, option 1, second and third. For the second and third events, choose option 2 for the first event and option 1 for the second and third events. So it says 1. The Navy and Air Force have been getting off too easy.
All right, yeah, 1. Yeah,
okay.
Because if you do, as we suspect, that enemies are everywhere, you lose some army staff as well. If you do just the Navy and Air Force, you just lose Navy and Air Force people, and those you don't need.
Yeah, Jason, I'm ready for Barbarossa update as well.
So it's first option.
Yeah, Terry, I don't know much about Khrushchev, but I know Stalin was like pretty bad. Really bad.
Yes, crazy Georgian. I think he wasn't even Russian, he was Georgian.
Comrade Cruz, join my Discord, and we're gonna have an MP game next Sunday. If you want to join, get involved with Discord, please.
How come Mr. Terry's watching your stream?
I mean, he just ended. He's probably just winding down for the night, and just raided. He likes raiding. I gotta remember to raid at the end of this. I'm so bad at raiding.
Okay.
This isn't multiplayer. We're having multiplayer next Sunday. Stalin was 74, so he could have had stroke. True. But it's just like Boris dying at however old, like late 50s, he had a heart attack right after he saw Hitler. I'm calling BS on that one, dude. But my friend Pillbox thinks that, you know, something might happen. He thinks that it was the Soviets that offed him. And I'm like, I don't know. How would the Soviets get so close to Hitler to poison the Bulgarian king?
Well, they had no trouble to oust Trotsky, and he was from, well, he wasn't from Mexico, but he was in Mexico at the time.
Good. Yeah, but to me, it seems like it seems more easier to get to like Trotsky than like around Hitler. And then it begs the question, okay, if they had the chance to kill Boris, why didn't they just kill Hitler? Because here's the thing, this is why Boris was poisoned. Because one of the leaders in Greece died the exact same way, and the doctors who saw Boris said, oh, this is the same poison that killed the Prime Minister of Greece.
Well, yeah, I really don't get why you would kill the leader of Bulgaria out of all places. Like, why not Italy or some Western country? But so for me, that doesn't really seem like it stands on its feet.
Yeah, it was an ally, but I guess, yeah. Boris was playing his cards tight to the vest and wouldn't like give Germany everything that they wanted, but there's a Mexico World Conquest on YouTube with Trotsky ruling. I think that's Feedback Gaming. Because you get Part of the focus tree of Mexico is you get to attack into get the war goal against USSR, I believe. I'm not sure. You might even get cores. There's no way you get cores. Do you know that, Andrew?
No, I wouldn't know.
So it's like someplace over here. Anyway, we'll have to take a look at that later. Okay, Great Purge. You're done. What do we got next?
The left side of the what was it? Rehabilitated Military or military something.
Yeah, it's
like on the left side of the purge.
Rehab Military.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's take a look at this. And then you delete the NKVD divisions, right?
Well, I turn everything into just 20th infantry at point, but like you can set up your army composition however you like. It's up to you.
Gotcha.
And that gives you recovery rate and reinforce rate, which is very good. Do you got a dual monitor setup, so to speak?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's handy.
I want to go triple. Well, when I get this set, it won't be triple, but there'll be a PC on my, like a monitor on my left that will be the streaming piece.
Oh, cool. I see.
But yeah, you'd be proud of me. Maybe I should post this in Discord, this build, because actually we should make a Discord channel, just builds, but I sat here for like an hour just like rewriting what you wrote into Notepad.
Well, you could just like copy paste.
Yeah, I did, and then I organized it so that I'm looking over there, you know, just
I see.
making sure that I'm doing everything right.
Yeah, I'm sorry for like just kind of, because the way I do stuff is like on the way I just come up with more stuff and it kind of ends up as not that organized. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, that's it.
No, I mean, it was great.
Now you get your stability back.
I want to
also don't have the any risk of civil war, but yeah.
Nice. I want to go up to level 5 and see if the stream just completely tanks.
Andrew is not American.
Yeah, advanced machine tools 2. Assembly line production. Whoa, you power through that, bro.
Yeah, it's really good to get these things early.
It's so cool because it's like a complete transition. Like a retooling of everything that you're doing, like early game, mid game, late game. Okay, we got the T-32.
After a good while. Well, your minus 75 I think is gone. To armor research speed, so you can actually research the T-34 in decent time.
It's gonna be 2 more years, it looks like.
Yeah, 2 more years. But no, remember, you also are gonna get the bonus from Lessons of War when you attack into Finland. So more likely be like, you'll probably get like early 1940, something like that, maybe even 39.
But will I get that? Because I just chose it, or should I wait?
No, you shouldn't wait, because like, well, if you don't research it, you get more out of the bonus. You're still gonna get it slower. Like you'll be fine. You'll still have 1 year of producing T-34s, which should be like a lot.
Well, when
Also,
do
you
you?
probably want to start building mills by this point. Well, probably
Okay.
should have done that some while ago. Well, actually, no, not really, because in this situation, you gotta, because you messed up the T-34. By now, you'd be having the T-34 for like almost half a year. So you would kind of need mills to start building the T-34, but in this case, you not really, because you still don't. You're still quite far away from having that. So,
Well, no,
but I
let's.
would still start building mills, so you can build more guns.
We'll do it because what I'm gonna do, we'll start building the
The
T32
T-32.
just to.
But your economy looks very good, though. That's very cool. That's very nice. So, like, just put down all of the ones that are already started to 1. Yeah, exactly. And then you can just cancel that one with 3, because it's, like, barely started. So you're not gonna waste that much AC.
Wait. Cancel. So go motorized to what?
To 10.
Oh, put it back up to 10.
Yeah, put it, like, up to 10.
Like
Actually, you could probably just do 8 or something.
Should I take away from anything else?
Reduce guns to 10, and then you're good to go.
All right, perfect. We're on our way. So I'll just build the mills. We got Rehab Military, Soviet Volunteer Group. Do we go for that?
That's for China, if I remember correctly. Did they give you the event? Because I can't see that because the stream is delayed.
Yeah.
All right, then say yes, because it gives you. Otherwise, I think it takes away war support.
Okay.
And you get their experience, which is, whatever. Yeah, it's minus 10% war support if you don't.
Okay, military reorganization times 100 to land doctrine. So that's going to be crucial.
You also need to pay attention to when the border conflict happens, because if you win that, you get another 100% to doctrine research.
Oh, sweet.
You
China wants a non-aggression pact. I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, just looking for all the high infrastructure areas. Oh, here we go. That's good. Get those mills going. Why does no one research heavy tanks? They do. You can go heavy tank build. Is it more the meta, Andrew, to go heavy tank Germany?
Well, it's more the meta to go heavy tank everything, and I'll explain
really?
why. Because while heavy tanks are twice as expensive, because of the hardness they have over medium tanks, they lose less than half of what medium tanks would lose per engagement, so they're more IC efficient. So yes, while they are more expensive, you get better IC trades from just like losing to combat than if you'd use medium tanks. So funnily enough, heavies are the most efficient thing to produce.
Yeah, if you're not losing them, for sure.
Well, yeah, obviously. Oh, there's also limitations, like because of their slow speed and the fact that you usually don't have that many of them, or not as many as mediums, you need to be a lot more careful.
I think that's better for micro if you don't have to micro as much. I like that.
If they're slower, yeah, if they're slower, then you can make less mistakes. You can overextend a lot, like you can't overextend as easily. Which is good. But they're also like they don't have the speed to really react as fast to some medium tanks, for example.
So I don't think anyone's going to be, unless Credfield wants to be my second for USSR, I don't know if I'm just going to go solo.
I could work. Like, I don't mind, to be honest.
I mean, it's just for fun, and
Yeah.
I'm not good at MP at all.
Also, you should probably send the attaché to China now, if you haven't done so already.
Is that the what?
The attaché to China, so you get more XP.
Oh, yeah. Okay, military reorganization into found the PCDI. And it
Yeah,
says,
and after that one, you just chill.
Save political power.
Yeah, because you're gonna need a ton of political power for when Germany does Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Oh, Japanese are encircled. They have a port, actually.
I don't know, I'm going level 5. Okay, we got talented new officers. Japanese provocation at our border.
Yeah. If you win that, like, do you have divisions in the area at all? Bummer. Well, I don't think you're gonna be able to get there with divisions in time. But yeah, usually what you do is you have some divisions there from the very start of the game. So when they do that, there's those.
Okay, so over here in Vladivostok area.
Yeah, and like just at the border between Vladivostok and Korea. Right now, like it's doesn't really. It's just that the situation of you win less than what you could, because it only if you lose the border conflict, it only gives you 25 XP. But if you win, it gives you some XP and also the land doctrine bonus. So you obviously want the land doctrine bonus, but you're not gonna, like, it's not gonna lose you the game if you just lose that. Like, it's not gonna affect you that much. And it doesn't really do anything else.
Not going Navy superpower in this build, no. Oh, who's playing Mexico? Wait, we're not MP right now. You mean next Sunday? I don't know, man, but if you want to play Mexico, jump into the game. So, Bear is going to be setting up the MP game next Sunday,
yeah.
So
yeah, I've heard
a lot of people.
What's he playing, do you know? Or what's he wanting to play?
I think he wants to play US.
Oh, that's cool. Also, when you're at 100 political power, what you can do is you can click decisions, war propaganda against Japan and promises of peace at the same time. This way you up your stability.
Do you think I should do that now?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I do? So we can't get lessons of war until
until Germany does Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact and gives you core justifications on Finland. Well, not core, but
what am I doing in the meantime?
in the meantime, you can just chill on no focus and stockpile political power. Because if you don't do any focuses, it gives you twice the political power than if you did.
Cool.
So you just stockpile political power.
Keith Andrews playing Germany. You could hang out in chat, Toxic. Or you can hang out in the voice chat. We have all the voice chats built out on Discord to play the MP games. Yeah, Germany should be attacking pretty soon here.
Pretty soon, in like 2 years. You still got time.
Well, it's April 1939. Shouldn't they attack into Poland? Oh, into us? No.
Oh,
I just meant attacking into Poland.
Yeah.
Manguko, I can't pronounce that. Issues diplomatic protest.
Just our attaches will be sent wherever they please. Because otherwise it retreats you. It sends back your attaché, and you just wasted 100 political power. And for no good reason as well.
Okay.
It doesn't charge you that much. It's just 5 minus 5 political power.
Nice.
Like whenever you get an event like this to someone issues diplomatic request, just deny it.
Gotcha. Taylor, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, if you go onto my YouTube page, you'll see that we have a Discord link at the lower right-hand corner of the banner. So come and join us, man. Drop me a sub or drop me a follow on Twitch. You're welcome to join. How many tanks are we going, man? Are we going like hardcore all out? Okay. Like 150?
Well, you're not gonna be able to get 150, but like probably around 100 or something.
Okay.
But yeah, all of your factories from now on should be going to Tonk.
That is nice.
What you can do is just pick out 10 factories and have it like that.
So now don't even get military high command?
You could actually. But what I would do instead is I would do the decisions that I told you. So like you go to your decisions tab and do war propaganda against Japan and promises of peace at the same time. So you bump up your stability.
Got it. Done.
Nice. And after this, you can get military high command and then you just chill. Or like the DXP guy. My bad.
Oh, wait. You go Voroshilov or Timoshenko?
For the army tourist?
For the chief of the army? So there was
the chief of the army.
The army XP?
I think it's the one that reduces training time, because you're gonna have training XP plenty.
Gotcha. I think that's what you gave me in my notes. In the notes that you gave me, rather. Okay, construction 3 goes to concentrated industry. Right?
Yeah, at the top of my head, yeah. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, it goes for excavation 1.
Hey man, just joined off of YouTube. Just watching this. I saw it's medium tank. Are you doing that like what is it an agreement or you just wanted to do mediums? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, no problem, man. It's like Andrew's medium tank build, so this is for AI game only, but Andrew also does it for multiplayer as well, and you just churn out like 40 plus divisions of tanks, basically.
Interesting. Okay, you got to trade for a lot of tungsten though if you're doing mediums, and like Soviets have some chromium, so that's why it's typically heavy tank. Interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for joining Discord. Taylor, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Cool. Nice to meet you, man.
yeah. Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, we're doing MP game next Sunday. So if you want to join, just hang out in the Discord, and yeah, we're gonna be messaging back and forth. Bearju is who's organizing it.
Cool. I'll check it out. Yeah, man.
Thanks, dude. Toxic, the funniest meme that you ever did was the one where it was like the guy's like, okay, the economy's doing well, block the canal. That was freaking hilarious, dude. You put that in there, right, Toxic? Not lying. Ari, what's up, dude? You're one of the OGs, brother. Yegor, good to see you, man. Oh, it was your meme, Yegor? Your meme? I thought it was Toxics for some reason. Yegor, that was 10 out of 10. Thank you for posting that. It was awesome. Yeah, let's keep on chugging along here.
Chugging along.
Chugging along, man. Dude, there's not a lot going on here. I mean, there's a lot going on, but there's not a lot of war.
Yeah. There's a lot going on, but not a lot going on.
You will get Finland coming up, right? So you'll grind a bit there.
I think we're saying with Molotov-Ribbentrop, we get Finland, like
Yeah.
a
Yes.
decision.
Well, it's not a decision, as I told you. You have to justify manually, but when you justify, it'll give you an option to take claimed state, and that will speed up the justification as well as just give them an ultimatum, which means they'll probably accept or deny much faster. Ah, yes, they did Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Oh, no, not really. I thought it was the other event.
No, so I'm just gonna respect Turkish neutrality or whatever it was. I don't care about Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll sign the treaty. Okay, didn't screw that one up. But I screwed up the tank treaty.
Alright, yeah. It's fine. So now what you want to do is you start justifying war on Finland, and you select take claimed state and just do one of those.
All right, so option's gonna come up.
Andrew, do you try to grind veterans in Finland?
No, I grind generals. I grind veterans in Spain.
Toxic, you have
Well, you
good
can grind
memes, dude.
veterans
I
in
like your memes too, dude.
Anywhere really, but
Yeah, you typically need somebody to send guns to Finland so that they have equipment, like in a multiplayer game.
if you use 20 wits, not really. Also, start justifying on Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania in the same way.
Are you, really? Just go for it, huh?
Yeah, and then it's free real estate.
Gonna be my new mansion here on the Baltic.
Yes.
Beachfront property. Beachfront property.
Yes.
I can't do
Exactly.
Lithuania.
Yeah, I just wait up then. Because justifications get progressively more expensive the more of them you do.
So is it normal for him to be building mills this early?
Well, usually by now you'd have the medium tank too, but kind of messed that up. So it's we're working with what we've got, I suppose. Build in Stalingrad and Leningrad as well, because those are 90%.
Got it. Yeah, we're good. oppress Estonia? I'm assuming we're
Yes.
oppressing.
Yeah. And the Baltics and Romania, more often than not, they just give up and they become you. But Finland's gonna reject, so that's, but you want them to reject so you can have a war.
Igor is saying to do them sequentially, one at a time. Bam!
Interesting. But that takes longer, you see.
True. I get, but does it save political power? Because if you wait for one to happen, Finland accepts our demands. What?
Bruh. The fuck?
Because it's because I didn't accept the tank treaty.
Probably not, but like,
So the game, from what I understand, if you deviate from historical, it'll start deviating from historical, even if you set it with historical focuses or whatever.
Fuck. That's well. Try one on Romania, because Romania might also say no, but it's like really rare.
Okay, so do I have to worry about Finland at all at this point?
No,
Cup check. I don't think I do, right? Okay.
no. They just give you stuff for free for some reason.
Nice.
They
I like
usually
free stuff.
don't, but
Dude, when do I get my guys back from China? I don't want to sit there and grind them for hours.
oh well. Normally, you'd get them back once you'd go to war. With Finland, but that evidently isn't gonna be happening. What the hell? This is like the first time I see this happen in a long while.
It's a live stream, so you know things are gonna go perfect.
So
Okay.
should he try to grind Ranger in China? I don't even know if there's forests in China.
Yeah, there is. They got everything in China, man.
They need forests that are on the front line, and I don't think they have a lot of those. Ranger, you'd
They're
usually
back
grind
there.
in Finland, but then evidently that's not gonna happen. All right, try something like this. So don't set any troops on their border, and they're more likely to not accept because they think like, they have no troops here. Why would we accept? So just try setting them like one tile behind the front line
Where?
in
Ro-
Romania, like,
Okay.
so they're more likely to deny. Yeah, I think that's why they didn't accept. Finland didn't deny because they saw like 100 divisions.
I had like 40. It's all good.
But yeah, like that's, even if you have a lot of army there, it's like really rare to happen. Pillbox could probably tell you how rare it is, just because he does modding and he knows how to look at game values, I suppose.
Helios, good to see you, man. Pillbox. Watch out, Pillbox is in chat. Pillbox, how likely is it for Finland to cave into Soviet demands? Tell us your modding skills. Look at the code. Look at the matrix and tell us.
Look at the matrix.
Jimmy, welcome. Jimmy says to just justify on them again. Toxic's a
How long
mod
does
now.
that take? I mean, yeah, if they don't budge the other way, then you're just gonna have to justify on them again, I suppose. I don't know how long that takes though, because you've already taken all their claimed states.
136 days.
That's not too bad. Yeah, just do it then, that way.
Are you sure? I like the Romania plan though.
If Romania doesn't work, then yeah, just justify on Finland manually.
Okay, I'm gonna have to wait. Okay, Latvia submits. Perfect. Now we can get it. Wait, who else is gonna come in if I go up against Romania?
No one right now, because they're not part of the Axis at all.
France?
France is gonna be at war with Germany and probably not gonna declare war on you.
Okay, 140 days.
Yeah, let's see here. Also, if they deny, that counts as actually, I'm not too sure how this happens. We'll see.
Okay, I'm gonna bring my volunteers back.
I don't think you can bring volunteers back without the war either ending or them dying or you going to war.
Can I just dissolve these divisions then?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
But I don't know why you'd want that, because some of these are seasoned, I saw.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take their field marshal and then replace it with another one.
I don't know that experienced.
Okay, let's get Vlasov back over here. Pick another lame field marshal. Or we did get new guys. They all kind of suck. Okay, still no focus.
Well, you don't have any focus to do, because right now, because you need to be at war for that focus, the lessons of war focus to be for you to be able to do it.
Okay, we're sending it.
And
Okay.
even if they accept, you need Bessarabia anyway. So, and at that point, you just go declare war on Finland manually.
Okay. ESG, they will declare war because they guarantee it. It always happens.
Well,
now, Finland capitulated to our demands.
Well, yeah, if Finland accepts, then Romania is with the gang of they always accept more or less. So I see it. Yeah, you see, surrenders Bessarabia.
Okay.
So yeah, you just need to take the bullet and go to war with Finland manually.
Will do. It looked like I needed a few more political power. Oh boy.
And after Finland, after you got the Finland thingy, justify on Lithuania as well, so you can take that.
True.
And I think you also got a lot of guns from these countries you just ate.
Nice. We'll take a look at the stockpile here in a second. Okay, 105 days.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
If we can go Lithuania, 32 more political power. Get that in a couple days here. Dude, that is like a huge part of frickin' Romania that we just ate.
Yeah. Historically, the Romanians also wanted to reject Soviet demands because they saw what Finland had done to the Soviets. But Hitler forced them into accepting, just because it was part of their, like, Bessarabia was part of their Molotov-Ribbentrop scheme, kinda.
Gotcha. They're just carving up as much territory as they possibly could.
Yep.
Have I seen the Street Fighter meme about my most hated video on YouTube? I haven't.
There is such a thing?
Oh, I think he put it up there. Phil Popperton, thanks for joining us, man. Budiani, 10% mustache.
Yes, because his mustache is amazing. War-winning mustache.
Dude, Stelios. Toxic is a mod because we need more mods and because he graduated. He's been in training for a week. Intensive. High intensity training. About 10 miles a day running.
I appear to have finished geography class.
Dude, how do you have geography class? Really?
Yeah,
Awesome.
and then I have English after this, but no one gives a damn about that.
Oh, man. I felt like English was like, write a paper. Oh,
yeah.
it
For you
wasn't...
that are who are native speakers, it is like that. But for me, it's literally just basic grammar, so I don't care.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm an idiot. I
Like
thought it was
second
actually just
language.
like...
No, yeah.
Just
That's,
like normal class, like Romanian class.
Yeah, I have that as well. That I'm not looking forward to, like debating some poem or whatever thingy. Whatever. It's it is what it is.
Like, oh, you didn't, you took the wrong side. I disagree with you, so you get a whole grade lower.
Yeah, it's like so much subjectivity from the teacher, because like when it says something like give your opinion on topic, like how could you mark that as a bad grade? It's of your opinion, like it's an opinion. I don't get it.
Oh, I've had English teachers tell me like you took the wrong opinion. Everyone else in the class said this and you said that. And like, why would you bring that up to me unless you you know, you didn't give me a worse grade because you're telling me that I was arguing the wrong opinion. It's like I could have picked any opinion randomly. What does that have to do with you know, the content of my writing? I don't know.
Yeah, it's real dumb, but yeah, you ain't getting employed without them grades.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks.
True that. Gotta check the boxes.
Japan looks like they're doing just fine with China, apparently. Even though they got pushed back in the north.
Okay, armored spearhead, here we go. Okay, so we're justifying against Lithuania. That should work. And then November 13th, we get Finland.
Yay.
Delios, we'll slow down on the mods. No more moderatorship then. What do I use my 4,000 strat bombers on? I don't know, man.
It's a good question.
Aren't you gonna lose your ground war if you have 4,000 strat bombers? Okay, Turkey deliver an investment portfolio. Shall not sign their Faustian bargain. That's what I always choose.
I think that's just I have no clue about what this thing with Turkey does in HOI, because I don't have the DLC. But Pillbox always says to choose the second option, and I take his word for it, given he plays, well, he has played this that DLC for his content quite a bit.
Gotcha. Yeah, it also like gives you, it looks like you're gonna get a war goal against Turkey early, but me and Pillbox went back forth about that, and I guess it doesn't. Like, they don't allow you, because if you as USSR were able to take over Turkey like day 10 of 1936, like that would be crazy. But it says that they're gonna go to war with you, but then you don't.
So after Poland capitulates, you should get Eastern Poland fairly quickly, which is very nice.
Okay, let me show you what I'm working with here. So we just got... Need to get... We got Excavation 1. Okay, Excavation 2.
Yeah.
So why do we go
Also-
Excavation 2? For the steel?
For the steel one, and also for the tungsten, because medium tanks take tungsten to make. So, and you want to be importing as little as possible, obviously.
Oh boy. We're way behind here. Germany honors the pact. All right.
Now you got Eastern Poland, like a gamer.
Damn, they just like went straight into the Low Countries there. Jesus.
Also, you could probably go export back to export focus when you've got time, because you're trading a bit much for resources right now.
That's true. I'll do it after I get the new tank, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So 177 days. I gotta start getting these divisions out, huh?
Yeah, probably.
What would you do first, since I probably can't build the template out?
Well, you can build a template because you have a medium tank researched.
But I mean, yeah. No, I'm gonna be able to do the whole thing. So you do 80 width?
40-40.
Okay, and then it had spa with it as well, which I'm probably not gonna have.
You'll have it just a bit later, and you don't need that much SPAA. If you don't have SPA, you can just do truck towed anti-air, and it will work in a pinch.
Okay. Should I filter those in here?
Yeah, have like 4 truck towed AA, or however. Actually, I think just 2 truck towed AA will be enough.
Just for extra piercing or something?
Yeah. Also, you probably want to do just 12 tanks, not 15, and the rest, because your org is a bit low right now.
And then you put some motorized in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Looks weird. Any support?
Yes. Engineer company and truck recon company. For now. You'll add more as you get more support companies.
Boom, there's the 40 width, man. Okay, so the AA is for piercing, yes?
No, the AA is for the fact that you don't have an air force.
Perfect. That's where I thought we were going with that one. And then I'm just gonna like spam out as many of those as I possibly can, huh?
That is correct, yes. So you have 100,000 guns. I'd make some infantry divisions with those.
Will do. And then how many infantry divisions do you change over?
I just have all my infantry laid out as one template, so like all of them. Also, a trick you can do is instead of training actual tank divisions, like normally training them, you train some infantry and then you convert them to tanks and then you exercise them, and it's gonna be a lot quicker.
Oh, okay, wow. You get them out real quick.
Yeah, so you get them out real quick.
The trick with that, though, that's important is that you want to make sure the manpower of the infantry division you're training
No,
is
there's
over or equal to your armor template that it's going to be.
it's still gonna lose XP unless you do the exploit that requires like 200 army XP to do. And he's not gonna do that, but you just exercise them and it's fine. Because I know what you're talking about, and that trick is really useful for mods where you don't need XP to modify army templates. But it's not gonna work here because it costs upwards of 200 army XP to do so.
Now, the light tank divisions, do you usually use them?
No.
No.
What
Just
you can
change
use-
them?
Well, yeah. I just change everything to infantry. Either change or delete them.
No, so these, you just change to... Well, I guess their templates just got changed.
Well, yeah, you just delete them for now. Because you're not gonna have the equipment for them.
Will do. And then
There's
what
also-
do you do? Cavalry, you just get rid of them?
Cavalry, apart from suppression, they're not that good.
There's also kind of an exploit you can do if you want to get your tanks up to regular status, is that you can deploy them, and within the template you can remove the equipment, say like don't give them this equipment, and you can train them up before they even get equipment. That's another way you can do it without burning out tanks training.
Interesting.
It's kind of an exploit though.
I'm not too
Not
much
an
into the
exploit, it's a game
exploits.
feature.
But yeah, if they left it in at this point, since the game's so long in the tooth, like, just figure they're okay with it.
There's still stuff that is like real shady that should not be possible.
Okay, Pillbox is looking into the Finland thing.
Finland will never accept if they are in a faction. Well, if they're in a faction, then you have to fight Germany, which is not ideal.
Thanks, Pillbox. In
Is Finland in the
All right,
Axis?
man.
No, it doesn't seem like. Finland never joins the Axis in historical.
Yeah, no, that's why I was surprised that you said.
Or if they have signed the anti-Soviet pact. Oh, I see. I didn't even know Finland gets the event for the anti-Comintern pact. Alright.
Well, I didn't take the tank treaty, so did that mean that Germany doesn't
No,
like me
I
or
don't-
something?
I don't think that affects it. Because they still gave you Molotov-Ribbentrop pact.
True. Okay, what were we doing here?
Waiting for Finland to get yeeted. Also, as soon as you declare war on Finland, you need to do lessons of war like Pronto. It's very important.
Gotcha. What the heck is Konev doing over here in the middle of nowhere?
Chilling. Oh no, those are the troops moving to get to the
Border
So
skirmish.
what happens was when you get the event for the border war, the AI automatically takes some divisions of yours and sends them to the border war. But because you're big Soviet Union, they take a while to get there.
Dude, that's ridiculous. All right.
I know, right?
But it's good if you win the border conflict, you get a land doctrine bonus. It's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we going for next? Am I just going to go for the training time? Or a Shilov?
Go for the. Do you have an army theorist?
Military
no.
theorist, middle row on the right. Middle row.
Oh, that's right. I don't.
Oh, I need
Yeah.
to join English class. Give me a second.
Yeah, you can take Boris. He's it'll speed up your land doctrine and give you army XP.
Okay, Pillbox says Otherwise, the chances are 25 to 75 that they will refuse.
So 75% chance they'll refuse and 25 that they won't. Understand?
25 to accept, 75 to have war.
That sounds like. Well, what you. You could force that by just doing, like as Germany. As Germany, you could force that by just doing, the anti-Soviet something.
Well, if they were in the anti-Soviet pact, though, maybe that's what happens. Those are the chances, 25 and 75. Because it seems to happen all the time, right? If they're in the anti-Soviet pact.
If they're in the anti-Soviet pact, yeah, it happens all the time. So you could just do that and hope Finland accepts. And if they do accept, then you'll have guaranteed war.
I don't know, man. You don't think the tank treaty came into it, to play, but it probably is. That's the one thing that was different, right?
Yeah. Well, also tank treaty, I think, gives you opinion on like the Germans. So that might have been it, but I'm not too sure.
All right, Georgi, let's go here, boy.
Are you gonna try to grind Ranger here?
It doesn't. For fighting AI, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, true.
Take focus lessons of war, please.
Done. Got him.
Very good, nice. And now you can just kill them. Doesn't matter too much.
Costi, what's up, man? Good to see you. Still 25% chance that they will accept. Talented new officers. All right, let's see these talented new officers. They're probably better than the field marshal that I ground. Nope.
No. What that happens is it doesn't give you like generals per se. It just reduces the effects of the purge.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Get my hopes up.
Good job. You hit the 1 in 4 scenarios in which Finland refuses, apparently. Or Finland accepts, my bad. That's kind of sad, and it also like it messes you up quite bad, but it's fine. It's not unrecoverable.
Dude, we're just trying to show the power of this build, Andrew. Like, we're gonna like knife through Germany, like knife through butter here, hot knife through butter.
Well, yeah, that's what tanks do against the infantry. Like, it doesn't matter the quality of the tank. By that point, it's a tank, and it has hardness.
Hardness and breakthrough.
And now you got your volunteers back as well because you declared war.
Oh, nice.
And Andrew, you don't do you use this build in multiplayer games?
It's terrible for multiplayer.
Yeah,
games.
I was gonna say mediums are
For one, and
it's
then
all
for
heavies.
2, yeah, all heavies for 1, and then even if you did mediums, which are more fun than heavies in my opinion, but still you shouldn't do them. You want to do medium trees because otherwise you're gonna get slaughtered.
Dude, we haven't seen San Marino tonight.
But this is just like to get the maximum amount of tanks that will actually do something possible. So it's like for the OCD of like 70 tank divisions.
Got 9,000 tanks so far.
And you can definitely get that. I've gotten
Thanks
max
for joining
72 with
on
stockpile.
or watching on
build.
Twitch rather.
At that many tanks, do you have to worry about fuel? I'm wondering.
If you move them all at the same time, yeah, but you're
Pillbox.
one guy, so you can't really move them all at the same time.
Dude, San Marino wanted to be
but if you take them all
mod.
battle
I said
plan, then
no.
you'll run out of fuel.
Pillbox, San Marino got kicked this week from the server. I let him back though. Yeah, Stelios does listen. He was a mod for like 2 seconds. He couldn't take the heat. Okay,
Turned up
sorry.
English class, so just in case teacher gets any funny ideas.
Got the class on.
Yeah,
Do they make you have the webcam?
yeah.
Oh
So
boy.
it appears as now as if I'm talking alone.
You're talking to no one.
Yeah, but it's fine.
You should like hold a cup up to your face like you're drinking coffee.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a very good idea.
Or you
And
can
then
just
I'm,
type
like,
in chat.
Nah, it's fine. The sacrifices are well worth paying. Well, and it's English class, so who cares?
Yeah, you speak perfect English, dude.
But after this class, I have maths, and for that, I can't really afford to look at HOI4, so I'm gonna be logging off in like 40 minutes.
No problem, so will I. We'll call it a day at that point when you have to go.
Alright, cool. But apart from the tank treaty, you've done pretty much everything to the book, really. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. David, thanks for joining us, man. David must be a Mr. Terry follower. Okay, got Lessons of War, and then we just keep going down to Closed City Network,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so you get the last research slot.
And I'm taking Finland, and we're good. Looks like we're
Yep.
just steamrolling. Just hands off.
Also, now you can go ahead and, because you got Lessons of War, you can apply the bonus to the T-34.
Okay. I feel
'Cause you got
really
that
dumb
100%.
right now.
So
You could do this?
You have to switch the research off that one, and you might want
Yeah,
to
so-
save it because he's got only 98 days.
Oh, actually, yeah, if you got only 100 days, and save it for the T-44.
Oh, well, that's what I was saying, though. Like, why would we start T-34 if I was going to have to take it off and put it back on? Is there some sort of bonus because I researched it for so many days?
No, it's just the fact that you've researched it for so many days.
Okay, so even if I take it off, it still keeps that time.
No, if you take it off now, it's gonna apply the bonus. If
No,
you try to research
But
it.
does it keep the days that I've already...
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay. I've never done that before. Wow. I can't believe I've been playing Hearts of Iron 4 for this long. I never knew that was a thing.
I mean, it's not often that you research texts that are 3 years ahead of time.
Through that, it seems like for Germany, though, that could come into play if you're doing a tank rush. Like, that
Oh, yeah.
has a
that's the point.
possibility.
Yeah, and in
Yes.
multiplayer, Germany starts researching heavy twos pretty much like within the first couple months, like the 1941 tech in 1936.
Wow,
Yeah,
so you're
and-
going
and
Tiger
I get
2.
I get like heavy trees in like July 1940 is the earliest I've gotten it with Germany. So like it's a 1944 tank in mid 1940.
Finland offers concessions?
I'd say accept those. Because like you get no use really out of Finland, all you get is extra partisans.
Oh, we already had control of Karhala. Daya becomes owner of control of Sala.
Oh
Who's
no, you
playing
don't
one?
get all of the provinces, you just get like the one that you justified on. Like when they first gave you, when they first accepted, you didn't get all of the things that you justified for.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but there's nothing in Finland that you're gonna really want.
Yeah,
there's
exactly, and
very
all-
few
all you-
factories. Yeah.
All you get in Finland is like equipment from your equipment is in partisans. That's all you get.
Just goes into garrisons to occupy.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there you
Okay,
go.
let's
Now
get
you
these
can.
boys down.
But that's the point with Finland is the big point is you've gotten lessons of war. That's the important bit.
Because
Also,
Because to take the focus, you have to go to war. Like, so it doesn't matter what you do with the war.
Yeah. Also, I'd probably check my trade right about now, because I think you're lacking stuff.
For sure.
A lot of tungsten, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Worst part of the game is not being able to like click on the handles to adjust your battle plan.
Yes. That's exactly.
And then the shuffling of the battle plans and everything. They did improve that, but they never like finished it off. This guy must have a Chibisov must have a field marshal trait. Okay, guys, nice recovery. Dude, let's see what's happening in chat. Everyone's dogging on San Marino.
Poor guy.
Kind of feel like
I'll
he
be right
likes
back.
it. San Marino's not here today, too. I feel bad. Delios, I thought you had school, my friend.
I'm back. Yeah, teacher was asking like about stuff, and I had to oblige.
Okay. Oblige.
Fine, don't worry about it. This is my last week, and then it's spring break.
You realize that English people don't say, well, I guess UK people say oblige, but in the United States we don't say that word at all.
Well, they also like the Brits spell a lot of stuff different. They add like with color, for example. That's one thing. The Brits add a U in, so it's like COLOUR, whereas the Americans just say color.
Really? It's one of
Yeah.
those things, huh?
Yeah. Yes, Britain is like gamers.
Dude, I love all their colloquialisms in Britain, man. They'll say stuff, and it's just like, dude, how did you come up with that? They just say it like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm. One of my classmates like caught onto the fact that I'm talking to no one apparently. Amazing.
They also say like alternate versions of what we say. So like we say, like if you're bragging about yourself or something, you'd say, "I don't want to toot my own horn." And in the UK, they say, "I don't want to blow my own trumpet."
Just like a one-off.
It's just like not the same, but basically identical. It's just
So like in America, chips are like crisps, and then to the British, chips are like fries. Yes, it's amazing.
Dude, what I don't understand, since we're on that topic, is mayonnaise and French fries should
No
never
one
go
understands
together.
that. Yeah, that's a fact there, pretty much.
Okay, so what are we doing here, guys? Is that a French thing or is it Canadian? Is it solely Canadian?
it's actually like it's a lot of Western Europe loves mayonnaise on French fries. It's just
I have
what they
no
do.
clue why. In my opinion, it's just my honest opinion, the only thing that belongs on a French fry is salt. But you know, ketchup's acceptable. But like mayonnaise, why? Why though?
I think it's partially like in Europe they have a little bit different palate in terms of they don't like stuff as sweet, and like ketchup is actually quite sweet. I think they just prefer things that aren't as sweet.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I
Could
agree,
be.
because Americans put sugar in everything.
In everything.
Like, if it's a product that's being sold, they're like, oh, well, we gotta have sugar in it. Doesn't even make sense. Okay, we're having problems in Poland. I don't think we're having problems
it's-
anywhere else.
The thing with Poland is, right, you want to have problems there because that territory is going to go to Germany, and once it goes to Germany, all the infrastructure is going to be broken up because by partisans. So partisans are actually working for you in this instance.
Okay, so just don't touch. Everyone's civilian. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, everyone's civilian. Everyone's civilian. Do it just fine.
And if you're super cheeky, a couple months before war with Germany,
You
just
delete all your factories in between the Stalin line and the
and-
German border.
just go no garrison. There's a no garrison option, and if you do that a few months before, the resistance will be like 80%. They won't have supply through Poland.
Yeah. It's a very great game feature.
Yeah, but they basically banned that in MP, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
All the good ones, anyways.
It's like griefing, basically.
Yeah, it is. And Germany's weak enough anyways, like...
Dude, Pillbox is a mayo on fries guy. I think
Bruh.
that fits. I am not surprised one bit, Pillbox. Anuvare is a mayonnaise on French fries guy.
So the thing is, you should try it. Like I've been to Europe a lot. It's not actually terrible. It seems super gross. It's not that bad.
Well, they probably have better mayonnaise over there.
They do. They absolutely do.
The
It's like
mayonnaise
made-
in like
It's
the
like
US
made
is
fresh
like,
with.
It's made from actual eggs.
Yeah.
you're like, why is there sugar in this mayonnaise? I
Well,
don't get it.
the reason for which there's sugar in... Well, I'm not sure about all stuff, but in... be right back.
He like just has to go to class. Classic.
He's taking a pop quiz. Give him a sec.
Dude, he had this like a cliffhanger. I wanted to hear what he wanted to say.
Where's Andrew from?
Romania.
Ah, okay.
Dude, I'm just I'm glad that the stream performance does not seem to be affected by 5-speed, which is what chat told me, but I wasn't sure.
Are you streaming from the same computer you're playing on?
Yeah, and that's why I've got the dono goal up there, because I want to get a dual stream setup going.
That makes sense.
Running out of places to put these mills. Yeah, basically, I think 30 FPS is the way to go. What were you saying, Andrew?
So I was saying, in a lot of bread products or stuff that has yeast in it, they add sugar so that the yeast can feast on the sugar and it rises the dough more. So
Hey, Hearts of Iron 4.
because you build mills at a really fast pace because you have like 130 sieves. So unless you're paying attention constantly, then yeah.
Through that, do you think I'm going to get all these tanks out?
Mm-hmm.
We've got
Well, the
74.
The 24 you can get out easily. Like, can probably get somewhere in the vicinity of like 40, considering you have screwed up quite bad. But me and my glorious foresight has planned for that. Not really.
It's weird that you eat dookies with water. You misspelled cookies to dookies. Hey, Pawnee.
Water. What?
He misspelled cookies and spelled dookies.
Yeah, but cookies with water is still weird. What?
I do that sometimes. It's like not a good cookie.
You gotta, yeah, because you have to hide the taste. Like you have to get it out of your mouth.
If it's like a really dry cookie, you gotta moisten it up somehow.
Would milk work better?
It's like not a close second, but if you got nothing else, I would definitely take water if I didn't have milk.
Yeah, true, probably.
Thanks for joining on Twitch, Comrade Jaeger. For all you guys watching tonight, I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming. Okay, Germany's gonna think about attacking us in about a year, right?
Mm-hmm. They usually start doing the war with USSR focus about like April, something like that.
Okay, so we just did excavation 2. Okay, we go into excavation 3? I don't know.
Actually,
Maintenance company.
did you ever research concentrated 4? Oh no, you didn't because of the tank. The tank is late. Do concentrated 4 with this slot.
Okay. Makes sense. I think, what did you have instead? You had logistics company? We don't need that one?
Well, you do need it, but you don't need it right now.
We'll need it after we're like pushed, like when we're pushing into Germany, right?
Yeah, because the infrastructure is going to be broken up and you'll have partisans and you just won't be able to supply a large amount of tanks otherwise.
Okay, so let's build out the rest of the templates here, because I want to use some of my XP for the doctrine research.
Well, you're going to get the tank soon, so you should use some of your XP for that.
Thing is, you haven't researched SPAA.
Well, you'll research SPA, like when you get the T-34, you can research that, and actually you can use the bonus, 100% bonus on the the SPA T-34, or if you want to get the T-44, you can, but it's no real point because it's like overkill, pretty much.
Are you building a separate template of motorized?
No, there's already one there. I don't know why I did that. Sorry. Tired.
It's like with the army, management, what you want to do is have as few templates as possible. As few templates as possible means as few types of equipment as possible, which is the very good. So you streamline your production. That's the idea.
What I like to do. Not a lot of variants, although people really like their variants.
Yeah, in multiplayer, you have to put 5 gun on your tanks. Like
yeah, otherwise you're not gonna do anything.
That's a requirement for everything. Also, what I like to do, especially if I'm like building a tank destroyer or SPA, like I like to put like 10 factories on the old equipment first.
Yeah, and then you convert
off your main line. That way you don't have to like take 10 off your main line and then put it into a different line.
Yeah, you can convert and you also save up efficiency. Yeah, true.
Yeah, I do the same. The new subscriber window's not centered. I'll take a look at it after the stream.
But yeah, like I'll say it again. This build is not suitable for is not that suitable for multiplayer. It can be made suitable with like just a few other decisions. The industry research and the way you set up your industry absolutely is. So is the focus tree research. But you just go instead of T-34s, you go for KV1s, and it's basically the same deal otherwise.
Okay, well I got you guys here. How do you build out? Do you go for max regiments inside of your MP division?
It doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter, but it doesn't matter in the way you think, because a smaller division template for garrison is gonna take more of the division template to garrison stuff, right? So, but if you have like support companies in it, for example MP support companies, that's gonna take more support equipment on a smaller division because there's more smaller divisions.
Exactly, I have a video on it.
Yeah, so you do want to have for your MP, you do want to have like a 50 width.
Yeah,
but,
a 50 width.
But
dude, how do we not have this, brother?
You don't need it, man. You don't need it.
All right.
It's just It's good to have. But the thing about it is, like, sometimes you just don't really care to waste the army XP into building out a 50 width template. Like, yeah, I typically take it to like just 20 width with MP, and that's efficient enough.
Yeah, I
And you
mean,
don't and you don't lose that much. Well, you don't. It's not that much support equipment for one, and support equipment you've been building ever since the start of the game. So you should, and you don't use it for anything other than your tank divisions. So you usually have enough of it anyways. As the Soviet Union, anyways.
okay, I forgot to see what just did I do logistics companies now?
Let me see. You should probably take excavation tree. I'd
Okay.
also check my trade if I were you.
You want me to put the trade back down?
Well, you probably build factories, which means that you're gonna have to trade back up. Oh, you only need one tungsten. Yeah, that's fine.
Wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Nah, don't buy for just one resource.
I'm just thinking ahead because I don't want to micro it and read chat and
Yeah, it's
too much
fun
stuff.
then, I suppose.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
we got it.
2 years later than you usually do. It's fine.
So never do this in multiplayer, but yeah, just. What? I don't think it applied the bonus to it. That's crazy.
Yeah, it didn't.
Huh.
So
Must be a...
yeah, you just
What?
got that guy, and what I suggest you upgrade on it is you go out and upgrade the engine to max, and just leave it at that.
Okay, I thought you also did the gun.
Well, the gun for people that only have infantry, aka the AI, is not that important. For MP it is, definitely, but not for single player.
We don't care about the reliability at all?
No.
Alright.
Because reliability, for one, you're gonna have maintenance companies in the tank anyways, which are gonna give it extra reliability. And for two, you're gonna be making these things in the tens of thousands. So you don't really care.
Are you not going to switch that line just straight into?
You want me
Yeah,
to
you should
switch the
probably
whole
just switch
thing?
the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just switch it all. Because medium ones are like really bad.
A tank in the template is worth 2 in the bush.
No, the template will still get filled with medium 1s or medium 2s, but
We're losing production efficiency though, is what I'm always worried about.
yeah, no, don't cancel it. Just click the medium 1, like click the picture.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just click the picture of the medium one and just
Oh.
upgrade it.
And then you save some production efficiency, right?
Yeah, you save production efficiency.
Gotcha.
Like
It didn't save any of it.
It
Did you
did.
see that?
Well, you didn't.
You're on concentrated, so you don't retain a bunch, but you retain a little.
Yeah,
Okay.
you retained like
10% or
5%.
something.
Yeah, 10%. So you don't retain much, but every bit you retain, it's good.
Yeah.
And normally, I'm sorry, but normally with this build, you would just produce T-34 straight away, and you do that ever since like a while.
And then
But-
we wouldn't have had to worry about that at all.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Another thing that's important is the better tools research you have, the higher your production efficiency cap is, and that also means that you gain production efficiency faster. So it's a percentage of the cap. So if you have a 50% cap, it goes maybe 1%. But if you have a 80% cap, it might grow by 2% a day. So rushing tools is super important. Not in single player, but in multiplayer.
Hey, Mist, how's it going, man? Pillbox likes the dispersed. I think
Yeah,
you
I like
gotta.
the dispersed as well.
I like the concentrated because you have to stay disciplined. Stick with what equipment,
If you're
know
able
what you're doing.
to micro your industry correctly, concentrate is absolutely better because it's the way you get most equipment. but dispersed is for people who are lazy. So it works in a pinch.
For people who are lazy, huh?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We have
Somebody did the
anger in
math.
pillbox.
Somebody did the math. It's like if your line is going for over a year, concentrated is always better. So.
I'm
And since you
glad
would
that
be,
we're all in agreement, because that's what I've said for years.
yeah, and in this case, you would have been producing T-34s for like 2 years. So concentrated for
32.
years. T-30.
Oh.
Well, I mean, if,
Yeah, T-34s as well. Yeah.
if the treaty had been accepted.
Well, yeah. If he'd have well, he would have gotten the T-34 in like June, July 38. So he'd be well into producing those by now. But it's fine. He's what it is. Mistakes were made, then we have to learn. They're not mistakes, they're happy accidents.
That's
All
right,
Bob
miss.
Ross.
More divisions, baby.
Yes. Dude, I used to just put that guy on like headphones when I was wanting to go to sleep because he was just so chill.
Who?
I love that. All right, with this slot, you could probably start researching some of those support companies.
Logistics, probably.
Yeah, logistics and maintenance companies are going to be what you want to research for now.
So you just finished your SPAA, so you might want to put
Yeah,
a
you
line.
might want to put that in production and into the division. Also, a thing you can do is because you built a butt ton of T-32s, you could convert some from like.
See, he won't be able to though, because all his stockpile is in the
Oh right,
training
he's
division.
going into his. He's going into.
No,
his
don't
divisions.
take any off. Oh, well, it wasn't too much, but just let the new mills come onto it. That way you retain more efficiency, but it's fine.
Only 5 is not gonna.
Yeah, it's not gonna make yeah.
Also, you should probably go on export focus after you get BP. And I don't think you'll need to trade for any steel.
No, not right now.
No,
Well-
after you export focus, like you'll have so much steel, you don't need
Oh,
to
yeah,
trade
yeah,
for
yeah.
it anymore.
Yeah, and you'll get like an easy like 10 civs back at least. Turkey cancels the non-aggression pact. Be scared, bro.
Dude, this is a chill song. Okay, what are we doing? We're going export
Export
focus. Now we're gonna have civs for days. Boom.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Jeez.
23 civs off of steel alone, and another 3 off of tungsten.
The
So
production.
26. Yeah, this is looking very nice.
I'm from the United States, Mist.
Oh, fix your template. Change out those motorized AA to SPAA.
Okay, guys. Take a screenshot. Here's the OP Andrew template.
No, put the SPA in first, then take a
Yeah,
screenshot.
put the SPA first. And also, let me see what your org is at. 31. It's below.
Is this it?
No, you have 4 in then. You
No,
need
no,
to
no,
have
no,
just 2.
no, no. So
Just 2?
because that was a mobile infantry line, it replaced all of them. But you just want 2. You're gonna have to just put 2 motorized in that line and 2 SPA there. You won't.
You're not gonna be able to put. So just put a medium tank on that line as well. Like on the SPA line, put a medium tank in it. And then, yeah. Actually, you could
is.
probably just do add another motorized and subtract 1 medium, and you'll be good to go. Because your org is kind of low right
So
now.
what do you like? You like above 30. I think you've said that before.
Well, I'd like much about as high as possible is good. Like you can't have too much org.
And your org will go up when you get further
Yeah,
down
when you
your,
get
your
as you get
doctrine.
the doctrine done, yeah, it's gonna go up as well. So for now, just save and yes, this is the very epic gamer medium tank.
with lodges and maintenance.
Well, yeah,
Once
with
you got that.
logics and maintenance.
Video coming out soon. Done. I'm just gonna clip this right now. I hate doing clips. I have to tell you guys, I don't like editing that much.
It'll look so much prettier when you get your doctrine done, man. You'll have your recovery
Yes.
rate will be so much higher. Your
You'll
org
have
will be
like
higher.
40 org or something like that, which is like straight up very good. Because the more org you have, the more you can keep pushing through with your tanks without having to stop to reorg, which is very, very good.
Also, give a shout out to recovery rate. People completely ignore recovery rate. It's a super important stat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree for sure. What about reinforcement rate?
Oh, that's really important as well,
Yeah.
especially when you're on the defending. So your divisions actually get into the battles that are being fought. Because otherwise, they're like you attack with with divisions, but they like not all of the divisions that you attack with get into a battle, which is kind of annoying.
Okay, what general? Let's go.
I like Rokossovsky for tanks, but like if it's not tanks, then someone else.
And you're like, I don't care.
Yeah, infantry does like what I do with my infantry is I put it all under one general, so I can just so it's like easier to manage.
Dude, the notification finally worked. Let's see who joined. I had to do it manually all night. Okay, James French, thanks for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate it, man. Maybe Twitch isn't working. It's the Twitch follows. Okay, Bill asks, is Signal Company worth it on defense divisions? Engineer Signal already sound okay? Can you guys weigh in?
Too expensive. Too expensive for
Yeah,
support
it's
equipment.
expensive. It is really good. It does provide a lot of bonuses, but Signals as a support company, it's really expensive. Like equipment wise.
Yeah, I agree. Like Paradox, basically this game is a bunch of shiny things that Paradox made for you, and then when you go reach your hand out for them, you want to get slapped by a ruler pretty much because it's too expensive, and if you do it, you're gonna lose the game.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say you'll lose the game, but it's not worth the investment. So, like,
It's
bad
not the most
investment.
efficient way of using your industrial capacity. It's not the most efficient.
There you go.
So efficient. So about that efficiency.
Not effective.
It could be worth it on a defense division on, like, let's say El Alamein. I mean, not typically, but if you have a tiny front like that and you just want divisions to keep reinforcing and reinforcing and reinforcing, and a small front could be used. But on something like the Soviet front, where you're going to have 120 infantry divisions, that's so many mills on support equipment that should be on tanks.
Remember the CAS meta?
CAS isn't meta anymore, as it was nerfed really heavily in the sense that well, it wasn't nerfed itself, but AA was buffed significantly.
You're welcome, Bill.
So SPAA especially, like if you were to put
Yeah, they
5,
destroy CAS.
if you put 5 into the gun, like you not only CAS will just get absolutely wrecked, but TAC bombers will even get killed. Like you'll shoot down so many TAC bombers.
Like, just imagine support AA1 in an infantry division already negates 75% of CAS damage done in a battle. So like just the most
Kosty.
basic, most cheapest thing, it has like such an impact in CAS is like not the greatest thing to build at all.
Are you
It also
guys
gets
more
shoot
of like?
down a lot.
Are you guys more of like a mono fighter type feel just to get air superiority?
I like tactical bombers myself.
They kind of hold up a little better, huh?
Well, that as well, but they're multi-role.
Yeah.
So like, you can bomb Britain and provide CAS as well,
And kill subs.
and kill subs. And if God forbids the lobby allows it, strat bombers. but they usually don't allow it because they're OP as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, even strat bombing with tax is very effective.
I've done
Leon
a
got
game
assassinated.
once. Sad gamer moment. Well, actually, probably a good gamer moment. But if you read that event, it says mission accomplished on the thing that you can click.
We did it, boys! Trotsky's dead.
Trotsky's no more.
D,
then you
thanks
have,
for the
like,
follow on Twitch.
The coffin dance.
Schwerpunkt. I love that name, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna go for the next one. We got a research bonus there.
So, also, one of the most important things about mobile warfare doctrine is you have to be at the last doctrine, because modern blitzkrieg gives a huge breakthrough bonus. It's super important to finish your doctrine.
Well, right now he would probably be at the first split, but he didn't win the border conflict, so meh, it is what it is.
Yeah, I can say I. If you go down to the last one on the right of modern warfare and you click it, or mobile warfare, like backhand blow or whatever it's called.
No, it's just called modern blitzkrieg. Like the one with the fist and the things. Yeah, I like that.
20% breakthrough plus 3 org. It's huge. It's the best one.
Dude, I'm loving the latency here. I could bring that up and it was just like a second later you guys saw it, I felt like.
It's not that the stream is not that delayed. It's like maybe a couple of seconds at best.
Dude, it used to be like 10 seconds. It was killing me.
It used to be like half a minute or something. It used to be like ridiculous.
It was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I set the whole thing up so there was little to no delay. Yeah, this is insane. Modern Blitzkrieg with the breakthrough 20%, org plus 3. You just built tanks at that point? Like we're doing?
Well, basically, yeah. Well, the thing with breakthrough is you can, because of the way it works, you can actually, there is such a thing as too much breakthrough. Just because if, say your enemy that's on the defense, has 100 attack, and then you have 101 breakthrough on a division and 102 breakthrough on another division. There's no difference between those two divisions. Like, they receive the same amount of damage. So like, if you have just enough breakthrough, it's the same as if you had double the breakthrough of the defending division's attack. So you can't actually get too much breakthrough.
So it's a 1 or it's a 0. The on or off switch.
Yeah, it's either on or off. Yep.
Interesting.
It works the same with armor. You either have more armor than an enemy's piercing, so you don't get pierced, or if you have less, you just get pierced. And it doesn't matter by how much. Like, it doesn't matter that you have like a division with 80 armor fighting a division with 40 piercing. That division could have 20 piercing just the same, and it would do the same thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you have 500 breakthrough and you're fighting 600 soft attack, it's still really good to have that much breakthrough. Like,
well, yeah, ideally you would want to have as much or more breakthrough than what you're fighting, so you don't get critted.
Yeah. But when it comes to modern warfare, you end up with almost too much breakthrough. So oftentimes that's when you sub in tank destroyers or SPGs. Really, if you're at 1,000 breakthrough, that's all you need typically.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm going to call it a day here. Thanks for your help, guys.
No problem.
We're going to have to resume this either during the weekday, I'll do a stream, or after we do the MP game next Sunday.
I mean, basically, the build-up until now is basically done. So all there is left to do really is just to wait for Germany to attack and then yeet them.
Then turn battle plate on and watch the green bubbles.
Yeah, all of my green bubbles.
You guys don't micro this, man?
Oh, I do.
I want to I'm thinking about taking all the tank divisions in just as one swarm.
Yeah, click on Berlin.
Like a swarm of bees. I Oh no, I just want to keep going in circles around the Germans.
The inner urge to do that is immense indeed, but then it looks disgusting. And it also is like you can get cut off real easily.
Oh, just break through the line and just go for it, huh?
Just punch the pedal to the metal.
And honestly, with that speed, you'll just overrun on most divisions.
Well, I gotta go to class now. So I'll see y'all later, or actually next week when we do the MP game, I suppose. See y'all.
Yeah. I'll see ya. Yeah, thanks for coming, Andrew. Thanks for the build, and we'll continue it later.
Have a good night. I'll post some templates if you want.
Yeah, JT, I'm gonna put another chat channel here for builds. Actually,
have a good night.
Thanks for joining the Discord. Have a good night, man. All right, guys. Pillbox, you're welcome for the stream, man. We're gonna slow down on the mods, Costi, but Toxic asked. He went through the training camp and he passed, so he's now a mod too. Bill, yeah, sorry for the non-8 hours stream, but hey, this is the time that I have, man. I got a lot of YouTube videos to check that you could check out, and yeah, I've got like everything. I'm trying to get as many platforms as possible. We're on Twitch, we're on Patreon, we're on YouTube, and you can follow me in all those locations. I just dislike the mainstream social media places like Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, so I don't have that, unfortunately, which is probably a bad thing for popularity, but not everything's about being popular, guys. Yeah, I do like 4 hours. So tonight would be 4 hours, yeah. Sometimes I would go a lot shorter. Sometimes I just absolutely suck at life that day. And it's like, all right, well, we're out. 2 hours. Thanks, Bill. Oh, really? Well, 40 minutes is a lot, man. You hung out for a long time, Bill. I appreciate it. Yes, thank you for your moderatorship, Toxic. And we'll get you in chat next time. Toxic doesn't have a PC, but he'll be in voice chat next time. Stream on Pornhub. I heard a talent agent guy say something, make that same joke. But he basically said, yeah, that would be fine. Of course, it was a talent agent guy. I think what he made the joke, like, yeah, you should stream on every platform that you can. And then someone was like, what about, you know, this, like Pornhub? He was like, yeah, laugh out loud. But actually, it might work okay. Instantly Alt F4 when your brain is feeling slow. Yeah, I tested out 5-speed. It didn't seem to slow down the stream quality. Oh, no, we're at 4 hours, so the stream is going to tank. Is that what's happening? My YouTube is down. But it says stream is healthy. You guys are up. You guys are going. Wow, we got 7 viewers on Twitch. 13 on YouTube. Perfect. I'm glad you guys like the churn beats better than the drum bass. Just a little better because I guess it's fresher and newer. The best drum and bass beats that I was doing before. I get all my music ideas from Summit 1G, by the way. is not lagging anymore. Well, I'm not changing up the screen at all, I guess. So that might be part of it. Let me put the build up. I'll try to just like post this in Discord, and yeah, you guys can check it out on Discord. After the stream, I'm gonna add a build channel, and people can post their builds there. I don't know why I haven't done that before, but this whole like YouTube thing, Twitch thing, is like all about like incremental growth. Like as I get ideas, I build it all out. Yep, Summit 1G. Well, all right, guys. You guys have a good night. Thanks for all the subs and follows. I appreciate it. And we'll be back next Sunday night with a MP game. Have a good night, guys.